I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. And thing sucks.
10, 5.
Come over!
Monkey, why? Why are you eating my ass?
Look at the baby. Babe. Oh my god. I'm crying. Why is she going? I gotta pee. Oh my god.
Wash your fucking head like a Greek. Don't make me have to do this, please. Don't make me be a bad guy. Come on. Fuck me, you motherfucker!
When I started this channel, all I needed was a laugh. Years gone by and say we kick some ass. When I'm enraged, hitting the stage, adrenaline rushing through my veins, and I say we're still kicking ass. Said ooh, kick some hope it never stops to say we're dead of this too.
I'll fucking do it again.
His little baby arms. His little baby arms. His little baby arms.
He makes the baby Hadouken.
Oh, good Lord! I got this. Okay, I have to maintain some sentiment of composure, but every time I see that, it's like his little baby arms.
At least it wasn't a baby holding an apple.
Well, you know what?
I'll fucking do it again.
Oh my goodness! So how has everybody's week been?
Crazy.
It's fucking sucked.
It's pretty busy.
It was actually kind of nice because I downloaded this new game and I kind of like it. Yeah, but my PC, it makes it a bit laggy. which makes me sad. But the game is good.
What's the game, Lilith?
Oh, it's a free-to-play game. It's called Where Winds Meet. It is a Chinese one,
Oh, yeah.
and it kind of reminds me of Wolong because the battle system is nice, and you can move like in Tiger and Dragon, like running up trees and jumping to the air 3 times.
I'm
and stuff.
Charlie Nuclear.
Hey, Charlie Nuclear.
Hi, Charlie. It's close.
I've got Steam but I'm not social. Everybody knows me, knows I suck at being social. I'm incredibly bad at it. But I have 2 friends on my Steam list. The ones on this side of me, I have them, and so therefore I know that Phoenix has played some of that game where the wind breaks or whatever the fuck it's called.
Where Winds
Where
Meet,
the
yeah.
wind breaks
I
is where
just call
the
it
love
BVM for short.
Notice they have a lot of moves from that Kung Fu Hustle game movie in there.
Yeah. It has very much Chinese martial arts, Chinese weapon arts, and especially the movement. You can run up fucking cliffs and trees and jump through the air 3 times with fancy moves and stuff like that. You have the time dodge where time slows down. You have counter. It is a good, solid battle system, and it looks nice. Well, it's a
Yeah.
free-to-play game, so there will be hooks.
Now, if you've never seen Kung Fu Hustle, I would suggest watch it. It's a very good movie.
Okay.
Oh, it's very nice.
So Miss Sparkles, you've announced this countless times. It's okay. We still accept you.
I love you, Miss Sparkles.
Hi,
She's a
Sparkles.
sparkle tornado. Pink
Hey,
and
Slay.
purple sparkles.
Welcome,
you
Miss
doing?
Sparkles, and welcome, Slay Every Game.
Hi, Slay.
Happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
Welcome to the dark side. Apparently, I mean, we're the great opposing force. We're the ones you've been warned about. We're so evil. We're so
Yeah, I'm
have to
Darth
do it.
Lilith now.
I have to do it. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, 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 dun.
Maybe I always was a Sith Lord. I just didn't know it yet.
Well, you know what? I think the Sith Lords have more fun than the
Well,
Jedis.
Here's the thing. I was a Star Wars kid, and I always thought to myself that the Jedi kind of suck, but the Sith also kind of suck. Because if you're really a Sith, all this backstabbing bullshit, it is too much. But I understand more the side going on the dark side. There are something called Grey Jedi's or Light Sith, I would see me more there because this pious bullshit, being a Jedi, don't get married, don't have sex. It sounds very religion-y and very hypocritical at times. So I never really connected with that. I was always rooting for the bad guy. But end of the day, they're also stupid.
Well, yeah, that's like me. And every time I see a monster movie, I always root for the monsters, like Dracula or Frankenstein or the Wolfman or all the other monsters, Pinhead and all of them. I always rooted
No.
for, I know that makes me weird, but it's the truth. I
Oh.
always rooted for the monsters.
The only time I've ever really rooted for the monster is in Buffy, like especially season 2 and season 3, because I really loved
I know.
Spike and Drusilla, and I really loved Faith. So
Hey, welcome, DK Bones.
yeah,
Hi, DK.
There will be bones.
Now, the Pinhead was originally not named Pinhead. In fact, Clive Barker hated that nickname. He was just the unnamed priest, a hell priest. But
Yeah.
it eventually, I guess, the name took because of how much immense popularity it gained. He probably come to accept it.
Yeah,
Well, the
actually,
thing
in the
is,
book,
is Pinhead in the movie didn't have very many lines at all. But with the way the scenery was done and the way his presence carried the whole damn movie. I mean,
The first Hellraiser movie to me is a masterpiece. It's one of the greatest.
That's true. That's true. I would claim easy in my top 10 of horror movies. If it comes into the top 5, I'm a bit unsure. It could make the cut. It's hard to rank horror movies, but it's definitely one of my all-time favorites. And the second one wasn't too bad, but I think with the third one it was a steady decline up to the toilet.
Well, that's
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he licensed it out to other people. He wasn't connected to anything past
Mm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Second, I think maybe.
Yeah, the
I
second
don't
was
know.
the last one he was
Uh,
involved. The third one he wasn't anymore.
Welcome,
That's true.
Raquel. And yes, for many of us Americans, it is still Thanksgiving. Uh,
All right, yeah.
a holiday that Natives American don't take too well. Okay, some Native Americans are like, we don't care. It's just another day. It's meaningless. It means food day. But for those who look further into it, it's a day of betrayal.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Well, I
Even I
know
noticed.
my family is mostly Native American, and they didn't celebrate it for any other reason than to have a bunch of people get together and eat. They didn't even call it Thanksgiving. They called it Eat Day. Feast Day. That's it.
Yeah, it was just a feast.
Yeah.
Well, I see a lot of right wing type people online, trying to one up the Native Americans, going, no, you got conquered. And it's like, okay, motherfucker, if you really want to view things like that, then I guess you're getting conquered by the LGBTQ
And the Schwarber. And the
and-
Schwarber.
yeah, and those people. Yeah, I guess that if you're gonna look at it like that, you're getting conquered. If you're actually gonna take that kind of shitty ass attitude, that goes both ways.
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
Well, I mean, every nation throughout history at some point in their existence has been conquered by another nation. That's just
Well, the
human
thing
nature.
about-
That's the way it works.
The thing about America with the Native Americans, and they were the natives as far back as recorded history. I mean, who knows who came first, where, and what, and it's kind of pointless to look at things like that when you don't know. But it's not like, oh, they came in, there was a great war and they lost, but rather the entire world kept pouring in, and it was futile. They outnumbered them. There was an endless amount. It was the whole world versus one mass of land.
Well,
Well,
to my
here's the thing,
understanding,
as I know it-
they did the Scottish and the Irish the same way
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a smaller
And
scale, but
I agree with
kind of
Mike.
the same.
The dense population from Europe pouring in, that was just too much. And furthermore, what I know, they are the natives of this land because they came originally from Asia when the land masses still were connected. That's that long ago. And they were just there after they separated. So I would claim they're the longest and the first. And yeah, they weren't not conquered, but they were just assimilated, or what's the word? Because too many people came. And okay, there was the thing with the better technology. They had an edge with that too, but it was mainly the numbers, and diseases played a role too. Never
Yeah,
forget
disease-
that one.
Played a big part of it.
Yeah. So I don't know. At Slavery Game, talking about the Scarlet Gospels, I think it's called. Yeah, that is kind of a crossover. But the Lord of Illusions, I don't remember his name, but the detective, the main character in that story, was in many of his books. That was a character that he lent to several different stories.
He plays a big part in the Everville book as well, which is a sequel to the Great and Secret Show.
Wasn't his name like Harry something?
DeMar. Harry
Yeah,
DeMar.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
For a second there, I thought you said Harry Big Balls.
Oh no!
No, that's the guy that works for those.
It's like going Bond, James Bond, except it's big balls, hairy big balls.
But those books are really, really good because
Then
it
he goes,
sparks
stirred,
imagination.
not shaken.
Yeah. I think another one of my favorite Clive Barker movies was now I don't like the way he ended the fucking book.
My ancestors, they wrote down who was on the Trail of Tears, the last names, and if you trace your lineage, it's not just tracing your blood, but what's the records. Yeah, my ancestors on both sides of my family were on the Trail of Tears.
Mm-hmm. The movie I like, one of my favorites is oh, it's about Midian, where the monsters
Nightbreed.
live. Nightbreed. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
good one because it's got monsters in it, and I like monster movies.
Yeah, it
And it's
has some.
also
It
got
has
a
some nice
Boston
body
Terrier
horror
in it.
movies. Yes, yes. And the story isn't really that bad. It has nice twists. The first time watching it, you should be amazed. Um,
Hmm.
characters are well fleshed out. The mask is very good. I like it. I like it too. The funny thing is, I only watched it after Noise told me about it. I didn't know it, so it's not that long ago that I watched it, and I showed it to my brother. He liked it too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was all practical effects. It was made in like $1 million or less. So so many things make that movie great. Of course, the movie itself, but everything behind that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I did not agree with is in the book, he left them in a barn. And I'm going,
You're referring to Nightbreed.
yeah. I'm
No,
going,
Hellraiser. Okay, it's to me it's one of the greatest, but you've got to be into dark things because it really is brooding. It's intense. It leaves a very serious feeling on you.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember,
Which fits me perfectly. I mean, everybody knows me, has known me for a long time, knows that's the energy I put off, brooding and intense.
yeah, that is true. But I know when I do art, a lot of my art is kind of like that. And a lot of people don't get it. But, I want everything that can possibly be felt seen in one piece of art. No, Charlie, not the snatch. Not the snatch, Charlie.
If you like Nightbreed, you should probably check out the Lord of Illusions too.
Oh yeah, that's
Uh,
an
but
all
uh,
right one.
but just so you know, I think I hear a pug snoring.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. I can't.
No,
Well,
no, let it snooze.
it's Big Shirley.
I knew it.
Yeah, what I liked Hellraiser ultimately better for how intense and serious and dark it was. Nightbreed to me anyway, was more fun.
Oh, I
Yeah.
will. I will of course agree with you. Hellraiser is way better, but I just wanted to say Nightbreed is also a very good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hellraiser way better. I mean, Cenobites, fuck, damn, that's
Well,
the classic shit right there.
to me, knowing my luck, I know how my luck goes. I would see the box and I would obsess over the damn puzzle and I wouldn't stop until I opened the damn box and here would
Well,
all go into oblivion.
no,
And it would be
people
my
these days,
fault.
modern people, they'll be like, "Oh, it's a sex toy," and then they would do nasty things with it.
They stick it up their
Ew.
butt.
Ow.
The cube
Yeah,
will never be solved again.
They rubbing their cock around the patterns, trying to activate something.
Rest the balls on it.
And Pinhead had come out going, "What fresh hell is this?"
I'm going
Then they'd ask around about it and hear the term Hellraiser, but they're just thinking Dick Razor.
But
Oh boy.
I wonder if the inspiration for Hellraiser came from Dante's Inferno, where Dante goes
I
down
believe
into
it.
hell.
I don't know, but I believe a good amount of it came from BDSM.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Uh,
there's that
and-
too, but
Candyman was never one of my favorites. Yeah, that was by Clive Barker, and it was based on an older story. But yeah, I never really was in so much into that one.
Yeah. To me, it was okay, but it wasn't like one of his great ones he done.
Tony Todd did a good job, but yeah, it is almost mediocre. I mean, it has a fan base and it is decent enough, but here's the test for a horror movie. If I don't want to see it more than 2 times, then it's not that good. If you can see it again and again and again, then it's really a classic. And Candyman is just not that for me.
Yeah, me either. I mean, I watched it once, but I thought, nah, this isn't for me. But there is one now. It's not a Clive Barker movie, but it's a H.P. Lovecraft story, and it's called Dagon, and it's really good.
The
I'm
movie?
not sure. I
Yeah,
think
the
I know it.
movie. The
I
movie.
don't know.
It's
I
a
mean,
little
I
cheap.
know some movies that are really, really nasty,
I mean, it's kind of
but
like
they're
it's
kind
got
of
this
cool.
B movie ish kind of feel, but if you can get over that, it's got a really good story. The
Like,
story is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Tricks aren't bad either, and I like it because it's got fish people in it.
yeah.
Something smells fishy here. Oh,
It,
did
it
someone sleep with the fishy?
it's really good, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good one too.
Oh, but I really believe these shows go better without like 10 fucking people on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very chaotic when there is.
It's
I
like
will. I will.
herding cats.
I will still manage to overtalk people because that's my thing. But yeah, you're right. The more people, the more chaotic it gets, and the more over talking there will be. Because I'm not the only one who does that.
Oh
Mm-mm.
no, you're
I'm
not.
just the one who gets called out for it.
That is true. There were some who would definitely overtalk people.
Yeah,
It's natural with such a big panel. I mean, it actually really is. Especially when a conversation gets kind of heated and the topic people are interested in and everyone wants to say something. Okay, then you have over talking instantly.
it kind of reminds me. Have you ever seen footage of the stock market?
Oh
It's
yes,
kind of
it's
like that.
insanity. That's
Yeah,
insanity.
yeah.
It, it, it,
That's what this was.
no, we were doing way better than the stock market.
Well,
That's
yeah, but I'm
insanity.
talking about when everybody would get into the conversation
Mhm.
and people
It,
started over talking each other and stuff like that.
I
Yeah,
get it. I get
like
it.
auctioneers going,
Yeah,
or horse racing commentators.
yeah.
Buy, sell, buy, sell.
Mhm. Well, I did see something that was funny though. Pug races.
Okay, that is adorable.
That was funny as shit. And if I could ever find the
Most
video
pugs,
again.
they're just fat and they sleep a lot. But there are some pugs that are just energetic as can be, can jump 3.5 feet high.
And
Hmm.
they had these pug races. They had these little hurdles. These
Uh,
pugs. Hi, Valkyria.
Welcome, Valkyria.
Make them
Yeah.
jumpy. They are so fast and so fat. Why
But
are
there
you so
was
fast and
one.
so fat?
There was one pug in particular. All the rest of them jumped over the hurdles, right? And this pug in particular stopped, looked around, and then walked around it and then took off running. And then every hurdle she would do this and she would stop, and instead of jumping over, she'd go around it. And I thought, yeah, that's like Big Shirley. She wouldn't jump
Well,
it.
no,
She'd just either
that
eat it or walk around it.
that sounds like this. Every question it doesn't get answered. It just stops and stares at it and talks around it for 2 hours.
I don't know if they celebrate Thanksgiving in
No,
Australia.
no, we
I
don't.
know
We
they
don't.
don't in Europe, but I don't know if they have an
Yeah,
equivalent.
I mean,
because I was about to
okay. I really
wish
actually don't
everybody.
know, but I would assume not because that's all an American exclusive. I mean, you need to ask well.
Oh, okay, yeah,
He's
okay.
from Australia,
Well,
but I would say no.
it wouldn't be the same thing, but I think they have like an equivalent, like Australia Day. I think it's literally
Yeah.
called Australia Day.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's what I was wondering if they had an equivalent because I was about to wish
Well,
Valkyria
if
happy
it's up to this,
Thanksgiving.
if it's up to this motherfucker, they got a National Fuda Day.
I was about writing that.
Ah, you know what? That gives me an idea. We can make a banner for Futa National Futa Day, and then
But
we
you
can
know,
send it to
here's
Valkyria.
the thing. Here's the thing. You'll see, you'll meet people of different places, right? Like the UK and different parts of Europe. But how many Australians have you met besides Fuda Man?
That's a
I'm
good
unsure.
question.
Not many.
Quite a few. They used to, up until about 10, 15 years ago, they used to travel around the UK quite a lot, like on gap years and things.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
there's a
yeah, I've worked with a fair few.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, well, how many have you met in this sphere of the bigot verse, I suppose? How many have you met in all this?
Yeah,
Not very
I
many.
think
Not very many.
two more, but I don't know them well. But yeah, there will be some Australians, but most of the
Like
time you
three
will
or
not
four,
know.
I'd say.
That's the thing. Most of the time you will not know it. Only when you ask where you're from, and that's something that most people don't do. I mean, if you are sticking out in some way like I do, people will ask. But if your English is normal, when you write, people just assume and don't ask. So yeah, I couldn't say, but not
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
Most are Americans.
And within the sometime in the remaining month, I will have a birthday.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Do you celebrate this? I don't celebrate my birthday. I
No,
don't care
I don't
for
know
it.
either.
I was taught from at least my teen years that don't celebrate really anything. I mean, my family they would beat you if you thought about celebrating. I'm not even bullshit.
Okay, okay. Makes
Hi,
sense.
Kelly.
Hey,
They
Hi,
were basically
Kelly.
like they were like either everybody's special or nobody's special. And a day, there's nothing special about a day, any day.
Yeah, well, you know, my dad was a lot like that. I mean, we really didn't celebrate birthdays in my family either. It was just like, you know, it's just another day and that kind of thing. But my dad was big on Christmas and Thanksgiving. And the only reason he was big on those two holidays is because of mom would make the turkey every year. So that's why he liked it so much.
Not again.
But hi, Kelly.
Technically, that's the funny thing about it. Technically, there's something that people don't generally count of the, I don't know what you call them, the signs like Sagittarius. There's one that's kind of stuck in there in the middle. If you're late in the month on November, which isn't usually generally counted. I don't recall all the details, but technically no, but generally yes.
Well, you know, it's funny how that works with the astrological signs and people's personalities and things. It does make a big difference because you can. It just
Yeah,
does for whatever
Yeah, but
reason. You know?
you do get what I'm saying, right? They had the signs. They've been set forever, but apparently there's one that fits right in there that doesn't really get counted, but does exist. There's an
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
don't
not really
remember what
into
it
that
is.
stuff. There is a
Yeah,
bit of
I'm not
truth
into
to
it either. I mean, I don't even know what to call them.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
really know.
some call it star signs, or I always forget this other word. It's so stupid because I'm not too interested, and there will be another thing like your main is whatever, it's crap, but you have an ascendant or ascends something else, and have the other one that kind of influences stuff like that. I knew some girls that were really into that shit. What's funny is what Ellie said. There is actually some character traits that people in certain star signs have in common. It's
Yeah.
not science, but there is
Well,
yeah,
Here's a funny
there's
thing about
something.
me, and those that know me and they know it's true. The oddest fucking thing about me, everything that's supposed to be doesn't add up. Whether it be a horoscope, whether it be a star sign, even my fucking DNA test came back saying I'm the exact opposite in appearance and behavior and everything about me. Everything is like my energy literally runs in reverse. Things don't happen with me the way they happen with others.
Mhm.
Well, the thing
No.
is, with that kind of what you said reminded me. According to legend, cats have backwards energy. Their energy fields run in reverse to every other living thing, which is why if you snakes too, and if you have like a cat,
Oh,
that's why they are guardians of the underworld, and so are snakes and things like that. But that's because their energy runs in reverse. That's why a lot of
Right.
people don't like cats is because their energy runs in reverse. Just thought that was interesting. I did not know that,
Well,
but
I
it's the
do
truth.
have I do have articles to cover, but there's you have to bear with me when I get to it because I have a lot highlighted to read over it.
Yeah.
yeah, it's no problem.
Because and I do this because I never know how much this discussion there will be on it. There could be little to none, which means more reading. So, never know how to manage the time, right?
Well, should we mute our mics while you're reading? Would that be better or no?
Fuck, I don't know. But here we go. I'll bring one up. Now we've heard this over and over again.
Mhm.
Disney ditching DEI, which they never truly do. But it says leaked email exposes a new corporate playbook. A recent leaked Disney email reveals the company has quietly changed its approach to diversity, equity, and inclusion, known as DEI. For the first time since 2019, Disney removed any mention of the term DEI from its internal events and annual business reports. Earlier this month, Disney launched its Global Belonging Week for employees. See, it's the same thing, just renamed. The event featured a series of live stream talks said to be designed to empower and inspire. However, according to the details from the internal email leaked, the talks focused on belonging and inclusion, but carefully avoided using the words diversity, equity, or DEI.
Yeah, that's a turd by
Rebranding the same bullshit like no one notices. I mean, they really think people are stupid, are they?
yeah, it's just a rebranding. It's not a change of policy whatsoever.
Mm.
It's a turd by any other name would smell as shit.
They are just the main. Okay, that was good. They actually are the main propaganda tool because they are going after the kids and the younger generations. That's the goal. They will never give it up.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, it's just
well.
another way for them to polish the same old turd that they're trying to feed everybody.
Well, no, basically they're like, oh, Trump might destroy us if we go DEI, so let's just call it something else. That's the takeaway. But I'll read a little bit more into it. This year, Disney cut 2 major DEI programs after investor pressure. Its Reimagine Tomorrow initiative and the Disney Look guidelines. The rollback has been noted by workplace strategist Mida, whatever the fuck that name is, author of Reimagine Inclusion. She told Business Insider, out of all the words, diversity and equity are words that the people are staying away from. She added that this change fits a broader corporate trend focused on terms like belonging and culture, which is seen as less politically charged than DEI. This change at Disney is not happening in isolation. Other entertainment companies are also scaling back their public use of DEI language. Whether it is permanent reversal or just temporary retreat remains to be seen.
We just said it. You can call it whatever you want. The actions count. If you're still fucking doing race swaps and gender swaps and everything is lame and gay and you're pushing it on children, you're the same evil pieces of shit that fucking steal stories and fucking pervert them into something they never were. You teach no morals. You try to indoctrinate the next generation. As long as you do that, you can call it whatever you want. I don't care. Empty words are empty words.
Yeah, everyone's right on this, and they're just dodging those specific terms and doing the exact same thing. I honestly get tired of covering these things, right? I've thought about getting out of all this whole sphere of things anyway, because it's just the same vicious cycle, and you say it over and over. Like, say the thing again, they're doing it again. Say it again, they're doing it again. Forever. It's a hamster wheel.
I think you're right on that, because if you say something too often and too many people get to talking about the same thing over and over and over again, that just, it's human nature to tune the shit out.
There's outrage, and then there's getting worn down by it. And it's like, oh, yeah, of course they're doing it. Why do you even bother saying it? Yeah, we hate it. We've said it a billion times before. Mm-hmm. But again, that's their strategy, is to wear people down and get the newer, younger generations used to it being the way of things.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of people's parents a lot of kids' parents, the parents are going against this DEI stuff and all that kind of thing. But at the same time, their kids are going like, well, this again.
Yeah, look,
it's the same thing.
It was like, let women vote. Yay, accomplished. Let black people own things and vote and so on. Yay, accomplished. Race mix. Yay, accomplished. And the gays. Oh, yay, accomplished. And they're like, we've made a big business in doing this. Where do we go now that we've got everything that we were trying to get? That's where we're at.
Yeah. It's like they don't know exactly where to go, so they're just throwing everything out the wall, seeing what will stick.
And I'm not saying that gays or blacks or women or whoever, whatever, shouldn't. I'm not saying any such thing. I believe that, everybody should have the right, every human, Well, I guess maybe until they start going, I identify as non-human. I don't know, but whatever the case.
What in the world do you do with somebody like that if they don't identify as a human being? In all social constructs, you wouldn't know what to call them or anything, because they're a human being, but at the same time they're saying, no, I don't identify as a human being. So
in a sense, it reminds me of the phenomenon of they're like, we don't want this segregation. We want to be treated just like everyone else. And when they got it, it was like, oh, now we want to get away from you white folk. Now we're going to have events. We're going to have things you dumbass white folk aren't invited.
Yeah. What was it in the 60s? Oh, no, end of segregation, please, blah, blah, blah. And now, we want segregation. Who's so fucking racist now?
The thing is about that.
Well, not to mention, anybody who's not black is white to them. It's like, I'm not white. I'm seriously, I'm not white. But to every fucking body out there, I'm just another white boy.
Well, it goes along with human nature and even nature in general. Species group together with themselves. That's the way it works. That's the way it's always worked. So
and they're also pack animals. Like like families and societies of the same species will completely avoid each other. I saw this wonderful graphic of wolves in the forest and where their territories are, and they never ever overlap.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a point I brought up on, I think it was Will's show the other day, that essentially animals have countries too.
Yeah, they do.
Societies. Yes,
Mhm.
mammals at least. Mammals at least.
Oh,
Some insects
yeah.
are state driven. The fishes, not so much. And reptiles, not really either. Well, they have the territories too.
Well, you
Actually,
know, I keep seeing this like hate isn't you're not born with it, it's taught, which are basically going you racist or blah 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 blah. And it's like, well, wait a minute. I didn't teach these gangs of black people to jump on me for walking by when there happened to be, you know, a sidewalk of four or more of them.
Yeah,
I didn't teach them that the first time nor the 100th time.
I think it is taught, but not by who they think.
I didn't teach them to break into my stuff and steal my stuff or harass women. Now, yes, I'm not saying they're the only ones to do it. Absolutely not. Anybody's capable, but that they seem to be the largest in number doing it.
Yeah.
here's
Keep
Well,
something I
you
need
know,
to
a
say.
lot
pattern,
of
you know,
time. I'm sorry. What, Phoenix?
yeah, if it keeps happening and it becomes a pattern, you know, every time you see part of that pattern, you're automatically going to assume it's going to happen again. So that's how
True.
that's learned.
Yeah, of course, humans run on pattern recognition. Very true.
Well, you know, the thing is I know a lot of those kids that get out there and do this kind of crap, their parents, they're going, I can't believe my kid did this. Where did they learn this shit from?
Well,
Because
yeah,
it certainly wasn't from us, you
yeah.
know?
The thing is, I'm not saying that all black people are that way. I'm saying
Yeah.
it's a ghetto way that spread to now not just black people. It's becoming a part of every day of whites and Latinos and you name it. Right?
Mhm.
It's a lifestyle, a mindset that's being more so widely adopted, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. And I'm speaking for anybody's uh, kid that gets out and does stuff like this, you know. And the first thing that the news and all that stuff, all them people want to do is blame the parents, and a lot of times it's not the parents' fault. It's like, I can't believe my kid did this. Just like when the shooter for the Charlie Kirk, the media was trying to blame his family for what he did, and it was like, that's a grown ass
Well,
person. You
it was
can't
like
blame the family.
one day it was me and Rhoda talking, and you know, the way the conversation basically went, I'm like, the black people over in the UK aren't quite like they are here. It's like, yeah, so what? They're black, so what? Who cares? It's like, you don't understand the difference here. Here, if you're around a couple of them, or especially three or more, you know, they're probably gonna jump you if you know they think they could like knock you out and laugh about it and record it. They're gonna do it. If they can break in your house, your car, they're gonna do it. It's not
Mhm.
like, oh, they might. It's basically become a guarantee.
Yeah, and I think it's because they follow all this stuff that, you know, like on uh TikTok and all that kind of stuff. It's just that brain rot that they follow all the time.
Look, I made
Correct
a
me
lot
if
of
I'm
people
wrong, but
upset
is this
with.
not culture for a longer time?
I made a lot of
Ghetto
people
culture is
upset
old.
with the comment. I've made this before, and nobody likes it when I say it. A good amount of it started with Grand Theft Auto, when you started having
Yeah.
to smack people up and get with prostitutes as missions, and you know, all this dumb shit while rap music was playing. And you know, of course, games like that, and there's like everybody was like, hey, I want to be cool like that, this is fun, I want to do this. And then a lot of certain types of rap music also encouraged it.
Yeah, the gangster rap.
I was about saying that because it's more like a cultural thing, and you start to belong there, or think, yeah, that's the place I belong, so I will follow the ideology and the cultural rules. I mean,
Hmm.
some people are metalheads, so you will go to festivals, get shit faced, and make a fucking mosh pit or a wall of death, and fucking headbang all the time, and wear a certain way, and listen to certain music. Um, maybe buy a bike and cruise the high road or something like that. I don't know. Certain pop culture phenomenon have certain rules and certain people be drawn to them. And as far as I know, the gangster culture isn't that young. It's just escalating now to a certain degree because of the other issues America has with, yeah, they get a free pass most of the time because of their color. So why not fucking keep at it? I mean, depends on the state, but we all heard the horror stories what's going on in blue states and blue cities. I mean, and at times you need to blame the parents because they're teaching their children no fucking ethics anymore. I want to dive deep into that. Single mother households will not produce strong men or men with good morals. I'm sorry, but that's most time not gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
kids
grew
think
up
about
with
it.
a couple of black friends that I practiced martial arts with and did weightlifting with, and they were just they were fine enough people. I'm not saying they were super great. They was just as good as anybody of any other color. It doesn't have to be this way, but more often than not, it turns out that it is, and that's very unfortunate. I just want to see positive encouragement for positive actions and stop teaching, oh, you do knockout games or whatever, or everybody film these recordings and then cackle around it jumping and hooting and all this. Stop giving positive reinforcement to this nonsense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, it's conditioning, but like, I mean, to back up what Ali was saying just now, it's like the social media aspect is kind of expedited it. It's it's made the conditioning immediately available to anybody anywhere in the world, which yeah, it's kind of a blue touch paper, and anything can get a hold of it. It could be a good thing that gets hold of it, and in which case, fantastic, or it could be a bad thing, like we're talking about now. But either way, it can spread like wildfire.
Oh
And
yeah,
that's the
and
new
it's
world that we live in.
yeah. I mean, it's all due to the dopamine release that they get from watching all this stuff, and they want to go out and recreate it themselves.
That's
Never mind, they don't think about the consequences of their actions. They just want to get internet famous or TikTok famous or
Well,
whatever you want to call it.
Miss Sparkles, perhaps he's not gay. He just doesn't like big blondes with name of Sparkles. Maybe it's just that.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful.
Yeah, I
I like
thought we
Miss
were both anyway.
Sparkles. She's like a tornado of pink and purple sparkles.
I think that's why this is her name. And I want to make something clear. I never said it's black culture. I said it's ghetto culture, and everyone
Yeah,
can
that yeah.
participate
It's
can
ghetto
participate in it.
Okay,
The funny
yeah,
thing is that the black people claim it's theirs, which is kind of a red flag.
yeah. That's not something you should really be proud of embracing.
Mm,
And it is ghetto culture, absolutely is. But we can safely say it's black culture because they're the largest in numbers who do it. But
mm,
everybody's gonna look at you like, oh, you're so racist. So they're gonna do that either way. But it's still a safer bet to go ghetto culture because that is inclusive. That's saying
yeah,
anybody who partakes in this kind of behavior.
everybody who is a
Yeah.
piece of shit can fucking be that way. Congratulations. It's DEI approved. No,
Well,
this
I
is just
remember.
Yeah,
madness.
I always wanted to meet a half Italian, half German, so I could call him a pizza Schmidt.
I had a friend who was Italian, half Austrian. Close enough.
Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Tell him.
Yeah, can't
Okay.
anymore. We're not
And
friends
if he doesn't
anymore.
like it, say I sent you.
I have to
So,
know. I have to ask about the half Italian, half Austrian. They must have been very confused because they got the culture from the Italians and they got the culture from
you
the
know,
Austrians, and it must have clashed
it,
quite a bit.
No,
It makes
actually,
me
it
wonder
doesn't that much.
it makes me wonder how many out there are of half Jewish, half German.
Oh, enough. Most of the Schmidts and Bergs and stuff like that, they weren't Jews from Germany. So yeah, that is actually very common, being of Jewish and German blood. Because before the Germans went bonkers, Germany had a very big population of Jewish people.
Yeah,
Poland
that's true.
and Germany was the two European countries with the highest population of Jews. So of course there will be bloodlines like that.
It's
I mean,
Wasn't Einstein from Germany or
yes, of course.
Austria?
No, he's from Germany.
Oh, okay.
so I've been noticing a rash of this kind of thing. Here's a YouTuber that got banned, but here's where the story stands out. They traced an account back like 13 years ago, or yeah, they traced an account back from a comment 13 years ago and wiped his channel out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I've been seeing
Crazy.
some where people had like 1 million subs and they wiped their channel out. It's insane. I mean, a lot of this is due to AI. They're letting AI run rampant and control everything. But all I'm saying is some people out there could be seen as ban evading, and they need to watch their ass.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah, okay.
well, okay.
I,
Let me say, we all should watch our asses because this AI is like the Terminator out there.
yeah, okay. Then we all should acknowledge that any time, any day now, my not even active channel could be permabanned because I wrote enough comments in the last 3 years that are bannable forever. Because I don't hold back in
Okay,
my
Miss
comments.
Sparkles, you have a lot of Scottish in you today. Was it Italian yesterday?
Oh, that's awful noise. The things you say. Oh my God.
You know,
Miss
the
Sparkles.
thing about the internet is
Lovely.
forever. Here's the funny truth about that is I've been on the internet for a long ass time, real like many decades, right? But thing is, if you try to find a page 5 years old, it's not going to be there. A lot of people go, the internet's permanent, is forever. In some cases, yeah, like Google might keep records back like that, but in most cases, it's a lot less permanent or a lot less forever than you would imagine it to be.
Yeah, for normal access, you're right. Many
Welcome,
homepages,
Mikey.
many sites are gone. Ooh, hi,
Hi,
Mikey.
Mikey.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving.
juicy
It's a miracle I didn't get the itis. It's a miracle
funny
we
thing-
all didn't get the itis.
I don't understand.
Oh, it's where you eat too much and you fall asleep.
Oh,
Yeah. The
yeah,
itis.
that happens to me almost daily because after my meal, I always get sleepy and take a nap. I'm old now. I'm allowed to do that.
You're not by yourself, Lilith. I do that too, and the messed up thing about it is I'll fall asleep and won't even realize I fell asleep until I woke up.
I call it pass out in the chair.
Yeah, that's what I do.
We're like 53 or so minutes in. I'm gonna bring up another article here. So this creepy ass woman is gonna play a role which, in a sense, is fitting, but in a sense, not at all. Cynthia Erivo, I don't know how to say that name, but will play Dracula in a new adaptation of Bram Stoker's classic. Which, okay, she's female, she's black, and
But apart from that, she
Dracula-
looks just like Dracula.
well,
He does
she
look
looks
like Nosferatu.
She looks like Nosferatu. Dracula actually wasn't that creepy looking, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm on the same page with Noise. She looks like Nosferatu. That's the only thing she's going for her, but wrong movie anyway. No,
Okay, so-
seriously, they cannot stop messing with stuff, can they?
So it's been announced that she's the lead in the West End production of Dracula, prompting renewed conversation as the Tony-winning actress once again steps into a role historically portrayed by a man. The Cynthia Erivo Dracula announcement comes on the heels of two other headline-making moments. Her being on the cover of GQ's, get this, Men of the Year issue. Yeah, she was considered a Man of the Year. And her casting as Jesus Christ in a large-scale production of Jesus Christ Superstar, which she came off like an absolute demon on.
Yeah.
According to the official details from West End Theater, Arrivo will portray all 23 characters in the stage adaptation, including Jonathan Harker, Van Helsing, Lucy Western, or whatever, and Count Dracula himself. So not only is she playing Dracula, she's playing all the roles, every role. 23 of them.
Yeah, maybe
my
his
God, it's
23
not our
personalities
town.
will fit.
Yeah, and she brushed off the outrage as you can't please everyone, she said dismissively. It's like, okay, but here's the thing. You're pleasing no one with this bullshit. No one is pleased.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah,
awful.
I didn't know Netflix made West End plays.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that look just like Jesus there on the left?
It is. It
Exactly.
is. It is. It is modern Jesus. that's what it's now. Seriously, it is outrageous, and I'm not even religious, and I think this is a fat insult. Like, how do I put this? Like someone took a fat brown dookie on the Christian
Okay.
faith.
So Kelly Miller says, good for her. Men played women for centuries. Back in the Shakespeare days, they did, but now that it's equal ground, that men could play as men and women can play as women, and everybody has the equal shot. What's really the point? Especially when, they're off gender, off race, don't even kind of look like the part. It's just doing it for attention. It's just going, look at me and look what I'm doing, and it's a big fuck you to anyone who prefers classic characters to stand by the way they were made.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a
one
different
way-
kettle of fish when it's an established character. That's the point.
If
I
it
understand her
wasn't
argument.
If
Oh,
it
sorry.
wasn't an established character, then I could say, yeah, let her go for it. But however, the only way that I could see this doing well is if it was like if they put it back into the time period and they wanted to recreate a Shakespearean play.
And
If
then
they
when
want
you
to
get
be
when you get
authentic-
into Christianity, there's more people than not that's straight up gonna call that blasphemy.
Oh yeah.
Especially when you see how she did the performance.
Yeah, the Jesus Christ Superstar. I remember when that play came out.
Oh, they were not happy.
Oh, there was a big uproar about it. I
have
mean, there
two
was all
things. I
kind
have
of
two things to say.
well,
Oh, hi,
well,
Alchemy,
me.
Big Brother.
Yeah,
I forgot to even send out the link. See how I do. I have two things to say. Kelly Miller is right about something. It always pissed me off that in the olden days, everything was played by men. I think it is terribly wrong that a woman role would be played by a man. So why is it okay now to do the opposite?
Yeah, it's
I
wrong
think
either
both
way. When they
is
had
wrong.
when they had men playing women parts, clearly that was wrong. And if they did that today, I would say it was wrong. I mean, why do we gotta swap them up? It makes for a shitty production for one, and it's an activism, stunt. It's just activist, I'm not signing up to watch an act. If I want to go to an activist parade or get together, I would do that. But if I went to watch a play or a movie or play a game, I'm not there for the activism in it.
Well, like I said before, the only way I could see it working is if they wanted to.
Some Christians do watch Dracula, but besides that, no, she also was in a production as Jesus Christ, as it shows here on screen.
Yeah, it is also not connected. I mean, insulting horror movie fans and the lore and insulting Christians. Just you have two different productions where you insult people and shit on the lore. Doesn't connect those two. I don't understand.
Not all Christians are like it's not Jesus Man movie, I'm not gonna watch it. Some Christians are like, this is a nice story. It's a nice piece of art. I can appreciate it, and I can go to church. You know, some
Yeah.
Christians are saying,
Well, you know, like I was saying before, if they wanted to recreate a Shakespearean play using the Dracula story and have it authentic and have women play all the characters, then yeah, I could see them doing it because it's an artistic interpretation of the story. But this is not. This is something entirely different, and it doesn't fit.
I have another
well,
question
you know,
and comment.
okay, a character that's male and black is the Spawn character. Maybe you're not in the comics or whatever, you're not familiar with it, but it's a popular character as a black character.
True.
It would offend me if they put a white man, and it offend me more if they put a white woman in the role because the character is a black male.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
True.
the same thing
Very
for
true.
Blade. The same thing's
So
true
true.
for Blade. If
Yeah,
they
also Blade. Yeah.
if they put a white person playing Blade, that would be weird. You
It
know,
would
it's
piss
just
me off.
weird.
I like both. I grew up with Spawn and I liked the movie Blade. I watched it as teenager. It was tits. We loved it. And
Well, I
everyone
have
loved,
to say,
Wesley Snipes as Blade. And shit, now I fucking forgot his name, the mercenary who got to be Spawn. His name. It's too long ago.
but you know,
Whatever. I have a question to the panel and a statement at the same time. Here's the thing that really pisses me off. You can do a fucking vampire movie with a black chick and looking like Nosferatu, but why would you take an existing story and rewrite it? Why not write your own shit? Remember fucking Queen of the Damned? Yeah,
Yeah,
the first
good one.
vampire in Queen of the Damned is Akasha. She's born in Africa
Yeah.
and she was a black person. She was played by Elijah. No, somewhat like your name. Alicia, I think was her name. She died.
Yeah.
Totally
And none of us, you've never heard any of us complain about Blade, Spawn, or that vampire goddess. You never heard
the
any
Queen
of
of
us
the
say a
yes,
word about it.
well, you know, I think her name was Elia.
Elia, yeah, thanks. She was a singer or something. I didn't know her. I only saw her in the movie, and I liked her. And by the way, I read all of the Anne Rice books, and Akasha is my favorite character. So
That is a valid point. We made Jesus a white, soft-featured man. If if they portrayed him closer to what his origin should be, I have no issues with that.
Well,
But completely race and gender swapping, yeah, that could definitely be seen as blasphemous, even if you're not religious.
well,
Yeah.
they created. I think it was Leonardo da Vinci painted. He wanted to do a portrait of Jesus, so he went to a prison and he looked at the prisoners and he found one that he thought could portray the divine the best in his painting, and that's where we get the blonde hair, blue eyed
Yeah,
Jesus.
but it is true. There should be more outrage over that. That is absolutely
Yeah.
true. That
wait a
everybody
second.
that is religious and Christian religious has white Jesus, and then the black families often have black Jesus, but nobody goes, "Hey, we kind of got it wrong." But and then when it's a black woman, they have an issue with it.
Yeah.
I do agree with they should have a new portrayal of him closer to it being accurate.
Well, Jesus
he was Jewish. He was a Hebrew.
Mhm.
So, but it is not delivered how he looked. And Ellie, you made a mistake. That Leonardo da Vinci didn't draw a blonde haired and blue-eyed Jesus. No, he made him just European white in the skin color, but brown long hairs with brown eyes.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
European Jesus that is in churches. That's the Catholic one. And Americans did the blonde.
Yes,
haired and blue-eyed
perception
one.
is ever changing, but this isn't based off of perception. This is based off of activism. This is simply, hey, I'm going to get your attention by being directly blasphemous and in a hard way. I mean, yeah, if we go, well, upon further studies, he was actually based on this race and he should look closer like this. I fully get that. I support that. But that's not what's happening here. So there's that.
And
She's
on
really
the
Well,
other hand for that as
the
the
well,
actress that's portraying these characters is offensive in her own right. I mean,
Oh,
she's
she
just, I
nasty.
mean, if she wasn't going around being as horrible as she could to people, then it would be a little bit different. You know, you could just say, well, it's an artistic interpretation, but no, she's heavy on the activism train, you know.
Yeah. I think we should all feel innately offended by that actress pretending to be human.
yeah,
I
needs
call
to
her
lay
now
off
the
the
lady who's
Ozempic.
afraid of the helicopter. She needs to get to the crapper and get flushed.
She needs to lay off of the Ozempic and get rid of those claws that she calls fingernails because, dear God,
Oh,
I mean,
she's so creepy.
seriously.
Something is off with this one. Seriously. I
Well, you
wouldn't
know,
stay in the same room. No.
maybe she's
Don't
got
pay me.
something. Maybe she's got like something wrong with her or something. Now, if she does, then I can understand why she looks as she does. And I'm not knocking anybody for their looks or anything like that. But it just seems like she's leaning into it too much
Yeah,
to
here's the funny
sell
thing. I saw
the
pictures of her
characters and stuff.
6 years ago. She looked pretty normal. So there is
Mm-hmm.
something in her brain going on. She drank the Kool-Aid so much that it changed her being.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I was saying, if there was something like medically wrong
Well,
with
yeah.
her to make her look like
If
that, I
you
wouldn't say anything.
if you watch this woman in interviews, this woman is not on a regular thinking level. This you would just have to look her up in her interviews, and you're gonna see, yeah, that this is not like an actress trying to gain respect. This is not. This person is so far gone.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
But
saying.
but here's the thing. She's clearly so far gone, but all these directors are like, yeah, we'll give you the part.
Well,
they're
because
afraid
maybe
not
it's
to, aren't
because she
they?
needs some money or something. I don't know.
No, because she's the poster child from the end goal where they want people to be. If everyone is like this, I mean, imagine how easy it is to control the population.
Yeah,
If
that's
she's
true.
scared when a helicopter flows over her head,
Hmm.
she will do whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I think maybe she needs to lay off the Ozempic if that's what she's on,
Yeah.
because clearly it's making her deteriorate before everybody's eyes, and
Oh, the
it's
other one
really
is
sad if you
way
think
worse.
about it.
The blonde one. This other chick. She's even skinnier. They're
You know
both
what?
too
I'll just
skinny.
stay chunky. I'm not going to do all that. I'll just stay chunky. I don't care.
Well, here's the
I'm
thing.
not-
I'm naturally skinny. I cannot do anything about that. I mean, I got fat once, but I never really was chunky. But I'm also not a fucking skeleton.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just
there's a
small and
difference.
skinny. I'm
There's
naturally
a
skinny.
difference in being naturally slender
Yeah,
than being
slender.
skeleton-like on
Mm,
purpose. You know.
yeah, it's very unhealthy.
Hmm.
It is even more unhealthy than being super fat. I mean, not morbidly obese. That's still the worst one. But if you're really, really fat, but not too fat, that's actually more healthy than being that skinny. That skinny, the organs will take so much damage in a
Hmm.
short amount of time. It is really, really deadly.
Well, the organs need a certain amount of fat
Yes.
to function right. And Kelly, I know exactly how you feel because I feel the same
Well,
way.
I know a lot of families. They're invited to multiple places, and they go here and eat, and then they gotta go there and eat, and there and eat. And I don't have much family left. I've virtually none left. So I ate a little bit, a very little bit. Uh, yep. But my family never was big into celebrating things anyway.
Yep,
Oh, mine
Kelly,
is.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like you got when you eat, you got to get up and walk around to make to make some room to go back eat some more because you only get the good stuff like once or twice a year. And you want to sample all of it.
Oh, that reminds me of the Christmas feasts. They're legendary. 3 days of feasts. I will only eat and lie on the sofa because I ate too much. I cannot move anymore. There will be snoozing.
Yeah. Well, I know when I get my plate, I give Big Shirley half of my food, and she snored right along with me.
Don't mistake what I'm saying. I'm not going, oh, pity me. It's just my own personal moment of self-reflection, which I have a lot of because my life don't stack up to other people's lives the same way. I find everybody's like they got, generally the same family structure, generally the same lifestyle structure, generally speaking, it's more or less the same. I find mine is always radically different, and it's always you might find me live on stream having a moment of self-reflection that looks like going, oh, pity me. Fuck no, I don't want your goddamn pity. It's just I'm being genuine is all. I'm just being genuine.
Yeah.
And I not saw it any other way. I did not pity you. It makes you the person you are. It is interesting to see that is special about you. Most people I know that have a difficult life like you have, and a family situation like you have, they are way different. They are peoples I need to stay away from. Okay, there's a big difference. So yeah, there will be respect for that anyway, and not pity.
Yeah. Well, I mean, self-reflection's good.
It is
Everybody
needed.
needs that at some
Here we
point.
have Phoenix, who looks like a wrestler on Ozempic.
Oh God.
Yeah. This is me when I Yeah.
Yeah, having
My
a
opinion-
nice feast is good.
I'm not sure if this is uncommon or not, but myself, I enjoy cooking as much as I do eating. So I really like the holiday.
Well,
Yeah,
here's
man,
the thing
I
about
love cooking. It's one of my biggest passions. I went back to college as an adult to retrain as a chef. I haven't actually used it yet. I got my qualification, but I haven't used it yet because I've been doing other things, and like the day job that I already had was already
So-
going really well. So, but I've got that string to my bow now, if you like, and I did it just because I love cooking.
So yeah, families are hard. I mean, but what I'm saying, I've been there. My family was fucking maddening, impossible. But what I'm saying is, I literally don't have any left. I mean, they're all passed away.
Yeah.
The only one I have left is my father, and he's really old. Really, I don't expect them to be around much longer. They're literally gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there will be your sisters still, or not.
Oh, we don't talk about them crazy bitches.
Yeah, I know that. Technically speaking, just technically.
We don't talk about them crazy bitches.
They're too much like mom.
and I'm being literal.
Yeah, I know.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Plus,
well,
their
the
health
thing with the
department
cooking
will
is, I like it too, but here's the thing about cooking. I like to cook for others and not for myself. Since I'm living alone, I don't cook as much anymore. Sure, I prepare some meals, but not real cooking anymore. No,
So
no.
technically, I have 3 half sisters and 1 stepsister, but I can go 15 years and not see or hear from them, and they don't claim me as a sibling. They literally don't. And usually when I see them, they're trying to have me arrested. I forget I have them, honestly, because I mean, I can go 15-year stretches and won't hear from them, and they don't want to hear from me.
Yeah.
Well,
Understood.
good. I don't like them
Understood.
anyway.
Yeah, so like
There will be family members you hate and don't want to be around. I had some too. Most of them are dead, and I was happy. Yeah, I'm like
Yeah, I
that.
mean, well, what else can you say? I mean, it is what it is. It's like,
Well,
Let's be honest.
one of them is a hardcore addict on anything and everything, like just the nastiest filth. One of them literally thinks she is God or goddess, as if you will. I mean, literally. One of the last times I talked with her, she said that she was beyond sin and
Yeah.
that she was God.
And I'm like,
Okay.
okay.
But you know, but I'm not gonna go any further than that. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
leave that
those are
alone.
good examples, and I have a good picture why there is no contact. I understand.
He hasn't even told the crazy things yet.
No, I don't
No, I
know.
can imagine. I can imagine.
Mm.
I mean, I would be surprised, I guess. Then maybe my assumption is actually not that bad. We will never know. We can talk this in private sometime if you want. It's not something to discuss.
17 casseroles. Oh my God, Kelly. How did you manage? How are you walking around? How?
But you
17 casseroles.
have to open your mouth hole wide and open your asshole wide and let it just fall through.
You have to. I mean, good Lord.
Let it slide down your tongue so you can taste it, and then just let it come out the other end.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. You
Or-
can't function any other way.
Or you can cheat and say you had 17, but you had only a bite from each, and then there are 17 bites of 17 different casseroles. That's manageable.
Yeah,
you
but
know, maybe
Just about.
I was a little too rude to Miss Sparkles because I don't know if she took off. But I mean, she
Oh.
really didn't have to tell us about all the Scottish men she had today.
we're just joking, Miss Sparkles.
Yeah,
I
of course
see.
we're joking. Of course we're joking.
yeah,
Look, listen, if I'm joking about anyone to anyone, and if it's too far, just say so, you know, in a respectful way, and I'll know it'd be like, hey, okay, that's too far. That's okay with me.
Kelly says she's not going to poop until December the 6th. That's a very accurate time. I mean,
That's very specific.
Then you better
5:15 p.m.
you better pick someone else's toilet when you do.
oh no. Yeah. I mean, well,
No,
she
that'd be
said she's-
5:15 b.m., not p.m., wouldn't it?
Yeah, she said she had 17 casseroles, but then you got to figure in if there's ham or turkey or dressing or and desserts and the whole 9 yards. It's like I'm not alive anymore. I'm just existing on another plane because I can't fit into my body anymore. That's it.
Sounds like
thank you.
Christmas feats.
Well, I've known that Miss Sparkles liked Rhoda ever since he showed her his pants.
Yep.
Okay, that did
What?
happen.
Why in the world are you? Why are you showing people your pants?
I don't know.
Hey, welcome, cancel this podcast, or in other words, Jace.
Hi, Jay.
Hey,
Yeah, Jace.
I bet. Oh God.
That's right. That's right. That's right, Jace. Always remind them that they don't have the great privilege of being American.
America.
I don't know. I think if I could, I'd go somewhere else besides America.
Hey,
Oh,
Phoenix,
I wouldn't
your
recommend coming
pants.
here. It's even
Yeah,
worse.
I was just about saying that Europe isn't that good anymore.
What are you doing,
He's
Phoenix?
showing his pants.
See?
There's okay, Miss Sparkles. Phoenix showed you his pants.
That means you're married now.
Yeah.
Then
You're all
fucking
married.
American.
But yeah, I think I would go to China first and take the pugs with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think of America, I think,
Could you imagine if suddenly they just merged the Europe, the UK, and all in America? They just put all the people in together. It would be a bloodbath immediately. Although all the a good amount anyway, a large amount of that part of the world is gonna be like, How do I load this gun? While Americans like, I already know how. Boom.
It's like, oh, just sit down and let me show you. I'll show you real quick.
I thought you meant there will be a bloodbath because everyone would just kill the French.
Nobody likes the French.
Yeah, I thought
Nobody-
that would be the end goal.
Nobody everybody else in the free world would get together against the French.
Also,
I
don't
can see
underestimate how many people can use guns in Europe. It's hard
Yeah.
to get some, but many people know how to use them.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I
It's just
did my
the
work
regulations to own them can get you arrested and shit like that. But you can get some on black market and shit like that. But yeah, you get caught, you're fucked, and making the what's it called? Waffenschein. The license to have one is actually kind of hard because the psychology tests you need to beat. Most people who want the gun will not beat it, and then you can't even carry it outside. You're not allowed to. So there will be that, but there are enough people who fucking know to use guns, especially in the countryside where hunting is still a thing. Even if it is mostly illegal, if you do it, people don't give a shit. They will hunt their game anyway. So,
You know,
that will be
I
bad.
don't. I'm not one of these people who's like, America, fuck yeah. I mean, sure, America's got some great ways, no doubt, but the parts of Europe had some great ways too. One big one is the healthcare system. Maybe you might have to wait. You might have to wait, but at least you get the treatment. In America, you don't.
15 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You got, I haven't been able to see a GP, just like a normal like family physician, for over a decade. Or
Oh,
on
they
the
must have
NHS.
changed it then.
No,
It depends where you
they-
live. If you live in a big city area or like a large bit of town, you're fine. If you live somewhere normal, that's like just like a normal small town, like halfway between the city and the countryside, like I do, then you are fucked.
No, it's the same in
can't even
America.
register. I can't even
In
register with
America,
the doctor's
if you're
office.
not in a bigger place, you don't
yet I'm
have
still paying
doctors
for it.
available to you. I mean, it's like you can't. It's not that you can't see them. It's like they're not there. But as far as the UK, it's kind of like my own opinion. Not that I claim to know anything, but if I had to guess, it would be the influx of immigrants is the reason that that's changed.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
the
and
systems
that's
that
why
were in
it's the
place
built
are
up
breaking
areas that
down.
are prioritized because that's who's prioritized.
Also, I need to say, Rhoda, the UK health system was breaking down before that. Even it had some issues before already. There was mismanagement in government for building houses and keeping up the medical system before they were smart enough
Yeah,
to have a big
that's true.
influx of
It
immigrants.
really
But
was
now
like
the system is broken. It doesn't work anymore. I remember when I was a teenager, young adult, getting a doctor's appointment or surgery or something like that. It was a non-issue. There were maybe wait times for a heart surgery, like a month, 2 months. And if you go, there's the thing: you can go private, then you get your instantly shit, or you have this government insurance. Then you need to wait some time, but not too long. Now it's fucked. My brother waited 8 months for a fucking surgery. 8 months.
Here in America, they can just flat turn you away. But if you do get in, it's gonna be at least $1,000 a day, not counting the treatment, just to stay in the room.
More than 1,000. I stayed at a hospital for 3 days, $10,000 just to stay there, no treatment or anything.
Yeah, that's
Over
the fucked up thing.
$10,000.
I mean,
I heard. I don't know if this is true, but I heard that, like in parts of America, because of the costs, like people who really need an ambulance will order an Uber to get to the hospital because they
Oh, yeah,
get
it's-
the ambulance.
It's
That's
about 3,000 and up for an ambulance. It's about
3,000.
apparently 3,000
Okay,
and up
maybe it is
for
better.
one day hospital stay, not counting the treatment.
Yeah,
So
that's
if you
true.
say if you had to go get stitches, you might have
Take it yourself.
up to a $20,000 bill. If you had to stay for a few days, it's gonna be over 20,000 easily, very easily.
Yeah.
I got billed for the States was 10,000, and got a bunch of smaller bills for like X-rays, the surgery, and every little thing they bill you on it.
Food, the
Yeah.
food. You got charged for the food. You got
It's all
charged
separate
for
bills.
Okay, but here's
all
the way
the
they do it.
equipment.
They kind of do it the way the Army does it, and here's what I mean. If they put a Band-Aid on you, that's not going to be a $1 Band-Aid. That's going to be a $150 Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
if you go
true.
to a checkup at like your local physician, that's at least going to be $80. If they find nothing, if they find something, it might be over 100.
No, but Phoenix, those bills that you're getting, that's probably with your insurance already deducted it, which means it's more than what you're quoting.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
that's
after
true.
insurance is what I'm quoting. So yeah,
Yeah. Again,
So, yeah,
the system is
it's
not breaking
probably
down, but that is unimaginable. I mean, I
it's
was
probably
calling
about
ambulances.
it's probably about 6,000 a day for a hospital bed just to be in it, and,
That-
and it's at least 3,000 for an ambulance, probably more now.
Hmm.
That's
So yeah, if you stayed a couple days, it would be more than $20,000.
Yeah.
That's so messed
And
up.
heaven help you if you have to have life-saving surgery, because that's going to be well up into
So
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
from Cancel This Podcast, hey, we didn't tell you this, but the X-rays cost X thousand. The room is X thousand. We demand that you be hospitalized, but that is on you. Well, when they say you have to be hospitalized, they will arrest you if you don't stay.
Yeah, that's
And if
true.
And then they'll force you to stay with the cop detail.
and if you leave, then you have to pay all of it without the insurance.
Hmm.
Oh, that's so messed up. Okay, it's
Plus,
really
you
no
got
messed up.
charged for your physical
I didn't know
therapy.
that detail. That is new.
And
That,
Oh
that's
yeah,
one I
so
didn't know.
so these
Okay.
Europeans are like, our healthcare sucks now. It's like, yeah, you should probably stay far from America.
Yeah,
It-
I was just saying that because like 15, 20 years ago it was actually good and now it sucks, like
Yeah.
all the social things. So but you're right, it's still better than this, of course, because what you are just telling me is fucking horror show. Okay.
Well, when I was a kid, it wasn't just good; it was excellent. Oh shit! my
Same
bloody
here.
camera's
Oh
gone.
no, you fucked up the camera here.
I was arrested.
You're so professional. Why
I
are
was
you so
arrested.
professional?
I was arrested
Oh,
once
I was
for
there.
destroying my own property. It just happened to be in a public place. So my hand was split open. It was cut to the bone. They brought me to the hospital in the dog box of a canine unit with the dog in it. And they said, don't make any sudden moves. But anyway, I got there. Two cops guarded the door, and they told the doctor I was intoxicated, which I absolutely was not. So because of that, it was no painkiller, which means I got all the stitches with no painkiller.
That's nice.
And then they took me straight from there to a drunk tank, which I was not, hadn't had a drop, wasn't even a drinker period at the time. It was in my younger years, I wasn't even old enough, right? So I spent a few days in there, and I couldn't get back to the doctor to get the stitches out or seen about, and I got gangrene in my hand. But anyway, that's just to paint a little picture of how things go here.
Oh, that's awful. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
a person, most of the time I will not go to the doctor. I had many cuts and bruises and shit like that that would need have had some stitches, but I just let it heal on its own. But it was a good health system and still kinda is, because I was calling an ambulance once, okay? Because I had such tummy aches that I thought I would die. And then I was 3 days in the hospital, and it cost me originally fucking nothing. Nothing, okay? I didn't pay a fucking dime for it because I was insured. Insurance here means, okay, we pay for it. If you are going to the doctor and you get your medication, okay, then you needs to go to the pharmacy. You call it. We call it the
Apothecary.
yeah, thank you. Apotheke. Yeah, in German it's a bit easier to say. Yeah, and you will get a prescription, and that makes the price 50% off.
Here
But
in
you
America,
still need to buy your own nets. But
here in
cheap.
America, apothecary is a word, but it's a very antiquated word. It's something that sounds like it's from the Middle Ages.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
very
but
used
here's the
anymore.
thing: the buildings where the I can't say the pharmacies are in Austria. Those buildings are at times 300-400 years old. That's
Mhm.
why they kept the name. We have this um, kind of nostalgic feeling to the past and keep some old things and old buildings. Especially the farther more in the inner city you go, the more you think you are in medieval kind of city. There will be buildings that are
So,
very old.
so
Yeah,
since
we've got places like that too.
we're not gonna have a super long show, I'm gonna bring up another topic. It's kind of two. One leads into the other. But what we have here, Paramount said to be winning Warner Brothers Discovery bid thanks to Trump. So reportedly, it's not because they offered the most money; it's because they're the only bidder willing to buy all of Warner Brothers Discovery, including CNN. So, yeah, Trump is basically gonna have a big part if he wins this. If he wins the bid, he's gonna have a big part in Warner Brothers, which means DC, which means all the Warner Brothers movies and music and their theme. What do you call them? like like Disneyland, but it's Warner
Oh,
Brothers.
theme parks.
Universal.
Yeah,
Universal.
the theme parks. I've never been to a theme park, but I forgot what they were called. But anyway, yeah, I was saying all this, but I believe his main motivation is so he will have some controlling factor in CNN. So yeah, while Comcast and Netflix submitted bids, various outlets have reported that Netflix was never really serious and that Comcast reportedly wants only parts of the company. The New York Post says that Paramount, run by David Ellison and backed by his billionaire father, is going all in, and that includes keeping CNN. The move is reportedly pleasing to Donald Trump, who wants the news network neutralized for its years of anti-MAGA coverage. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
imagine if he wins this, things are gonna get funny quick.
Yeah.
Things are going to get real weird real fast.
Well, I think that if there will be more control on his side on CNN, that the pendulum would swing too much in the other direction. To be honest,
Yeah.
You say that,
so,
but it's also a case of fight fire with fire. I
Well,
mean,
he won't have total
but
control. I'm betting even if his party, his backing party votes for this, he'll have some amount of control. I doubt he'll have, because it's like I think it's his son-in-law that's really the one that's the money behind it. But whatever the
Yeah.
case, it will give him some partial control.
I mean,
Well,
that would
I
be good enough because it's fake news, as he likes to say. I mean, the legacy media is not to be
Well,
believed.
fuck, it's all fake news. Fox
It
News
is.
is fake news. It's
Yeah,
all fake
well,
news.
yeah, true. That's why I said legacy media. That includes Fox News.
Well, I mean, the thing is he's kind of playing it kind of smart because all these other things are going around like the DEI and the LGBTQ community, and they're making a big fuss over everything politically. So he's probably figured out the only way he's going to get anything accomplished, be it good or bad, is go into their territory. I mean, because to me, Trump is a gigantic troll. I mean, he pokes fun at
He's
people
actually funny.
in, you know, the other side of things, and he calls out their
Well,
idiocy,
yeah, he
basically.
is absolutely a troll. He does things to get attention. Now, here's the thing: I've never been like, oh, I'm a Trump supporter. That's never been me. I'm not a Biden supporter either. Sometimes these parties do things which fall in line with what I feel, and most of the time they don't. I'm not. I'm not a backer of anyone much, honestly.
Mm-mm. No, me either. But what a lot of people that are railing against him don't understand is the more they rail against him, the more he's going to troll them. So,
Absolutely. Fuck
you
the
know,
system.
and he's done some good stuff, And he's done a lot of bad stuff too,
Well,
but so has every other president that's ever been president. So there you have it.
yeah, I mean, when you're old enough and you see enough presidents come and go, you realize there's only shades of differences here and there. Either party 10 years prior is saying the same thing that the other party will be saying in the 10-year difference. It's kind of back and forth.
Yeah. But
So yeah, which this leads straight into Trump-backed Rush Hour 4 moving forward at Paramount, which I'm like, okay, those were somewhat entertaining movies, right? Maybe maybe you're a fan of them, but my first thought is these two actors got to be getting old.
yeah, they are.
So yeah, Rush Hour 4 is finally happening, and yes, it's the Rush Hour 4 President Trump reportedly pushed for behind the scenes. Brett Ratner's first narrative feature since 2017, and then the first return of Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in nearly 2 decades. Semaphore initially revealed that Trump personally pressed Paramount to revive Rush Hour, as well as Jean-Claude Van Damme, actioner, Bloodsport. Which, yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme is older than they are.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason Paramount is even in play for is simple. Warner Brothers let the sequel rights slip away years ago. They didn't lose the rights. That basically when things were in flux, that they kind of let it slip.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, a direct sequel reigniting the two.
well, why though? Why that doesn't? I guess I'm failing to see why he would.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah, this Jackie
Seems
Chan
amazing,
though.
but I don't know if they're going to offer him a massive amount of money, but okay, it could be to get the people's favors. Like, hey, I'm bringing fun action movies back, or maybe it's just he's like, I got all this power as president now, and I got all these money connections. I want to see another Rush Hour. Make it happen. Maybe it's that.
That would
Well,
be kind of
Could
funny.
be.
If
Oh
I,
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. We'll cancel this podcast. Maybe Trump has bets off if they die during the film.
but if I had that kind of power, I would.
Cornell Alchemy, Jackie Chan has dementia, among other mental
Oh.
issues. Probably been hit in the head too many times.
Yeah, here's the thing that most people don't know. He had once an accident on a rather earlier movie where his skull was cracked open and there was severe brain damage, even some brain tissue lost.
Oh,
Yeah, he fucked with his body. For
Okay,
real,
so-
for real.
So supposedly he was talking about Trump in this case,
I'm sorry, I was thinking something.
but yeah, I would imagine Jackie Chan is probably be like, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah, he does not. Also, someone said he's retired, which is true.
I think.
Hey, look. Before the show's over, I just want to take a quick moment to grift that donations are welcome. Rumble or YouTube, super chats, memberships, all that. If you're so inclined to do so, we would be grateful. And that's all. Go ahead.
I think that Trump is trying to bring back the golden age of America, pretty much.
Yeah,
You know,
it
he
was,
was big in the 80s, and all those kinds of movies were big in the 80s. And I think he's trying to recreate that in one form or another so that maybe people would, he would gain the people's favor more or something. I mean, I don't know. I think it's a big publicity thing in a lot of ways.
oh, that's
That's
for
just
sure.
my opinion.
I mean, if you have "Make America Great Again" as your slogan, well, the movies were greatest. The American movies were in the 80s and 90s. Some would say even also the 70s, of course. But it went sour, approaching the 2000s, and beyond that, it's a steady decline till it hit the crapper where it needs to flush it. Yeah. So that would make sense to me because
Mhm.
many iconic movies are from that time frame, and it had this
Well, you got to look at it like
American stamp of USA, USA. Yeah, it
you
was
like
feasible.
you can't have tough guys anymore because that's toxic masculinity. You can't have comedy anymore because that's insensitive. It basically means you can't have good stories or good movies or
You can't have
characters
entertainment.
that people like anymore.
You can't
Well,
have
some
real
of the
entertainment.
more iconic movies, like in the early '80s, was Star Wars, and then you had stuff like Gremlins and Conan and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And
Predator
those
and
you just
Rambo
don't see
and
movies like that anymore.
movies. Yeah, there were many. I like Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That was
And the
really
original Running Man was good too.
Yeah.
And
I have a new one
Predator.
that came out recently. New
Yeah,
Running
there were
Man.
many. I mean, Terminator. The list is very long if you think about it.
Mhm.
And even the children movies were really good. I mean, I would claim that Phoenix knows them very well, and we talked about this. For example, Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, Fire and Ice, The Last Unicorn, all this nice stuff. The Never-Ending Story. Those were children movies with substance and teaching of morals and good optics. Those are movies that are still in my head. I still can watch. I show them to people who don't know them because they are arts of cinema. There was just good stuff all around.
Another good movie was Legend.
Oh yeah, the one with Tom Cruise and Tim Curry as the devil. Yes, yes. I imagined myself as the girl. She had such a nice dress.
Hey,
in the end.
thank you, Kelly Miller. Tidings
Thank you,
and
Kelly.
of comfort and joy, and that would be great. Some comfort and joy. That'd be super fucking swell.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Kelly.
But
Nice.
yeah, I liked the whole scene where the Tim Curry and the girl is dancing. That was
Mhm.
it was very
Poetic,
hypnotic,
artistic.
artistic. Yeah, it was very
Yeah,
psychedelic.
it was a lulling you in effect.
That
And
was
it also
was
gave that sinister feel to it. So they played it off perfectly. That was good direction from the director and good acting, of course, choreography, and all of it was good.
Oh, the whole movie was just optically stunning. From
Well,
or
you know
start
the
to end.
The
fairy.
thought I had when I heard they were making a Legend of Zelda movie is my mind went to the Legend movie. I'm like, that could make a good blueprint right there.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what I was thinking.
yeah. But you know the fairy in Legend. She always came across to me as kind of wicked.
Yeah, she is. She's nasty as
She's a little
fuck,
bit
and she
wicked.
is full of envy. She's a
Yes,
little
just a
envious little bitch. Oh, that she's
little bit.
a little flying piece of envy. That's
Yeah,
what she is. I liked her though.
but her and let me see, the little imp that kept telling the boy to shoot the girl. He was a little. They were all just a little bit wicked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Even though the one on the good side were kind of bit wicked. I mean, the goblins were funny as fuck, and they were really wicked. I mean, they are the henchmen of the devil himself,
Mhm.
if you want to call him that. I mean, he looks like fucking Diablo.
Oh, yeah, but I can just imagine if we were all in that lair is like, and he had all that food, and we just got done eating Thanksgiving. Is like, no, I can't do it.
Mm.
I can't eat no more. You're just gonna have to wait. That's it. I'll
Yeah.
just go to sleep by this gigantic fireplace.
I do gotta say that the Legend movie is one of my top ones because not that I have to watch it over and over again. I don't, but the lasting, lingering effect it left on me is just so much imagination and encapsulated there.
Mhm.
This thing is
Yeah.
great.
It's
Like
a
on
work
the
of
darker
art.
side of things, Hellraiser did the same for the darker aspects.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one would be Pan's Labyrinth. That one's not in English, but I still say it's really good.
Oh, Pan's Labyrinth is a newer one, but that one really hit me hard because I was expecting a very nice labyrinth-esque kind of fantasy movie, but it had so much real life violence, which is the reason why there is fantasy, because this girl needs her fucking psychological escape from a reality that is unbearable. And I wasn't ready for that, so this movie hit me like a two-hit punch, like, oh yeah, that was a really good one. I will never forget that one. And you all know what my favorite fucking scene is, when she crawls into the tree and there is the super fat toad. And I was like, I want it. Give it to me. It's the perfect set.
It's like that toad, that big giant toad. I said, I seen it, and I said, I need this in my life. I
Yes.
don't want it, but I
It's true
need it.
from the shots they showed of Legend of Zelda. So far, so good. But I can't help but
Perfectly
think
right.
that we have Gen Z running industries these days, and I'm like, how? I don't. I mean, how? I've not seen them produce anything good. I'm going, if unless they get some old time veterans on this, I can't see it turning out but fluff at best.
Yeah, they
Kelly
need to-
wants to know if anybody's watched Naked Lunch, and I'm not sure
seen
what
it.
that is.
I've seen
I've
it
seen it.
decades ago.
David Lynch
I don't have to really
I don't
remember
think
it.
so.
It's very strange and surreal.
Yeah, I do remember
Oh,
that. It's all about sterility.
okay.
No,
Well, I'll have to look
doesn't
it
ring
up.
a bell. Also, I
Yeah.
don't like films that are too artsy. I mean, there are films that are good, like Possession, I think it was called.
I think
That
this
is
one is
Chris
about.
Pratt and Pitt,
I don't
but
quite remember, but I think it's about mental health. But it kind of plays out like an acid trip almost.
More about
Oh,
drug stuff. The guy that wrote the book, he did a bunch of heroin and didn't even remember writing the book, but he wrote it and didn't remember it.
God. Could you imagine writing a book and you don't remember writing the book, and
I
it
actually
turns
can't
into a
remember.
multi-million-dollar thing, and you're going, "Where? I don't remember any of
Okay.
this."
If I remember right, the same man that played as RoboCop plays in it.
think so,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know it. I
It's-
I
could
may
very
have to
hard.
look it up.
It's very
I
hard to
think I
explain what
will.
the movie's about. You just have to watch it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's one I watch on my own, and if I like it, I show it to other people. But if it's too artsy, then maybe I will not like it. It's like with the music jazz. If something does too less of sense and leaves you too much to your own devices without really connecting with it, it's not really for me. But there will be exceptions. I'm ready to give it a try, because there are
Yeah,
exceptions always to the rule.
that
But
is
mostly
true.
I like smart stories with some sense to them.
I like dramedies where there's a little bit of comedy and a little bit of drama, and the drama can be hard drama, but I like it if it's got some funny parts into it to break that up some, if that makes any
Well,
sense.
I
But make
like
it feel
long,
real.
drawn out, epic stories. That
Yeah,
that's
that's the best.
really what I'm drawn to.
Yeah.
But a
Like,
show that was really good was Peaky Blinders.
Never heard of it. God damn it.
Oh, Lilith, you gotta watch it.
Do you know what?
It's
I've
really
heard a
good.
lot of good things about it, and it's a British show as well. But I've never watched it.
It's really
I'm
good.
very aware of it. I even like
Mhm.
I even know what the cast look like, but I've never
It
actually
is
watched
good.
an episode.
Yeah,
How
it
is it written? Peaky like peaking with double E, or how is it written?
Peaky, and then
Like
Blinders.
like the peak of a cap.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Peaky
about
Blind.
it's
Okay,
about
yeah.
this. It's
It's
about
about
this
early day
gang.
gangsters, basically.
like
Yeah.
maybe
Okay,
police,
that's a
maybe,
weird
I think.
genre.
And they're so successful they kind of become an empire, and then it's about family and all kinds of stuff.
It's really good.
Okay. Yeah, there's the funny thing about the movies. Everything that's nowadays produced, especially in the West, not in the East, mostly, is crap. Okay, let's just call it what it is. It's fucking propaganda platform crap. But oh yeah, thanks. Um, Here's the thing. There's so many old movies and series I didn't see yet. I have a
Mhm.
back catalog. I don't care. Furthermore, there are movies that are so good I would watch them again and again and again. Like for example, Rhoda and me were planning to do sooner or later a review show of the X Files. Oh, that will be glorious! I love the X Files, and I made at least 3 runs at them, if not 4. And now we'll do a 5th one. Why not? Because it's just timeless classic, really good writing and good episodes and good acting. It has quality. It has something to it that's really good.
Hi, Frag Monkey.
Hey, Rag Monkey.
Don't shoot those fucking grenades at me. I don't want to get fragged. Hi, Frank.
But another good show was let's see, Boardwalk Empire. That was
I
a
think I
good show
could
too.
have gotten better myself.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring up another article, although there's not
Yeah.
a lot to. I don't guess there's a lot to be said about this one. It's rather predictable, but here we go. New sex battery claims Sean Diddy Combs under investigation. So yeah, it kind of gets sorted and interesting. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said Monday it's investigating a new sexual battery allegation against hip hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who is serving a 4-year sentence prison on prostitution-related convictions. A male music producer and publicist said that he was asked to come to a photo shoot in 2020 at a Los Angeles warehouse where Combs exposed himself while masturbating and told the accuser to assist.
What?
Combs then tossed a dirty shirt at the man. You can imagine he used the shirt and threw it at the man.
Oh, well,
The accuser, whose name is redacted, did not tell anyone for several years because he felt embarrassed and I imagine threatened. The accuser claims 2 men covered his head before Combs came into the room and called him a snitch. Combs was convicted in July of flying his girlfriend and male sex workers around the country to engage in drug-fueled sex encounters with multiple places over many years. However, he was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering charges that could have put him behind bars for life. He is set to be released in May 2028, though he can earn reductions in his time behind bars through his participation in substance abuse treatment and other prison programs.
ew.
Gosh.
He threw a cum rag at the guy.
Oh Lord.
We call
have mercy.
do you want to know what in Vienna dialect the cum rag is? We call it Churifetzen. I think
You know,
it's
and you know, I don't bring the attention to this person because he's black. That's nothing to do with it for anybody thinking otherwise. It's because it just goes to show that money and popularity, you can get away with anything, and this man deserves to be, to say the least, put away from society forever.
Mhm.
And I believe accusations will keep coming out about him, and I believe he'll keep getting away with it.
Yeah,
I do
well, here's the
because
thing. The
He's
strongest
just so
allegations
powerful
were,
and stuff.
sorry. Go ahead, Ali.
I think he'll keep getting away with it because he's so popular in that community, and they don't care what he does. All they hear is his success and his music and all this other stuff, and they want to be a part of it, so they'll put up with anything.
Well, yeah,
From this
exactly.
idiot.
People, they want to go where the hype is, right? No matter how badly they're treated, no matter, you know, how they got to do other people as a result, they're like, oh, there's where the action is. That's what I'm going to be. Even if they will talk shit even when they're not there.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know why people are mentally delayed like that. It's that dopamine hit, right? That dopamine hit, I guess, is, you know, no different from an addict.
Well,
Yeah,
Alchemy
that's
says
the
it's
thing.
because
Fans are
people.
fanatics.
Alchemy says because people
Yep.
like that are retarded sheep, and he's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
They
It
don't
will
go
be
ba, they don't go bah, they go wah wah.
Yeah, well, no,
They do that right.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, that's how they go. I know this. They lose their shits and fucking cream their panties just because this person is there that they think is something worth something a fuck, and then they're just another person that's for some reasons
Hey, look.
is fucking popular. I mean, it's ridiculous.
So you get two types. Now let's put this into context. You have a wolf killing people in a village, and then you got some people go, let's worship that wolf because it's mightier than us. Then you got some people going, if we feed it, if we're nice to it, we'll be okay. And then you got a small group going, we're gonna kill that fucking wolf. Guess who's gonna get ostracized? The people going, we're gonna kill that fucking wolf.
Well, that reminds me of.
That was very nicely said. I like what you said. That is very good. That's the reality of humans. Very much so.
It's the same thing as this pit bull culture. And there's a lot of people going, oh, if you're just nice to them, they can change their behavior and their genetics. No, you can't change what's in the DNA. But
No,
there's a
here's the
small
thing about
But try telling Dylan Mulvaney that.
if you raise a pit bull right, it could be a family dog, it can be nice, but it is in their genetics that there's always a possibility it will just snap and bite or kill someone. That's always a possibility, and a lot of people was like, it hasn't happened to us, but the chances are higher than you think, because you need to do some homework on just how many it does happen to, and out of the dog reports, how many of them are, per breed, per incident. You need to do your homework.
Yeah. Well,
They
I
were
mean,
bred- they were
what
bred
Roy
to
said
that
about people
control
being that
dog.
way about the wolves, it just reminded me of the whole pit bull culture that's behind. It's very literally what he just said about the wolves. You have people that worship these animals, and they can do no wrong. It doesn't matter what they do. And then you have some people going, these dogs, these animals should not be pets. They're not pets. They weren't bred to be pets. They're machines for a
They're war
specific
dogs. They're
purpose.
combat dogs. They were bred for war and combat.
Mhm,
Obviously, did you see videos like I saw a pit bull fucking beat a bull?
Mhm,
But I
yeah.
think the conversation, the real takeaway is on the psychology of people. Most people, they don't want to rock the boat. They're like, drama, I'm allergic to it, and if there's drama, I'll have no part of it. Fuck drama. It's like, okay, but what about when it's time for you to stand for something? What about when it's time to protect others, to be somebody, to stand up for others? What about when that time comes? Are you still gonna be like, I am so anti-drama? No drama. Like, okay, you can be all Mr. Peace. That also means Mr. Ballas.
Here's the
That's
thing
when
about
you end up
peace.
putting boat
Peace
people
is
up
an
on
illusion, and
hotels,
it
so
fills
that
the
you won't
time
veterans
between
sleep on the
conflict and
streets.
wars. I'm sorry, Rhoda. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No,
I just
no,
wanted
you
to
go.
have my peace line, because peace is just an illusion. It is the time you fill up the times between war and conflict. That's what it really is. Peace is a fucking illusion. Humans are not made for peace, not at all. I'm sorry to say, but that's the reality of things. And thank you, Noise, for pointing it out, because I don't like drama, and that I mean internet drama, all this high school bullshit and shit like that. But if there is a red line crossed, then you need to act, and then you need to stand for something. Else, how can you look yourself in the mirror? Okay, Rhoda, please go ahead. I'm sorry, I just wanted my peace line.
Exactly what Kelly Miller just said in chat. Actually, you might know the old saying, he'd let the wolf in. It's like when we end up with 5-star hotels full of small boat people when we've got veterans sleeping on the streets.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Mhm.
And it's just very interesting, the psychology of it all. Because if you sit back and you take yourself out of the whole equation and you're looking at everything as a whole, it is all fucked up. And the quicker you get yourself out of that equation, the better off you'll be. Because then you have room for abstract thought. And without abstract thought, people make stupid decisions and jump on the hype train like they're doing with this Diddy person. That's all they're doing. They're just jumping on that hype train, trying to get some kind of recognition from the masses, when in fact it does not matter how much recognition they get from the masses, because they will be forgotten very soon,
Well,
as soon as the
I
new
just
thing
find
comes by.
my experience with working with people online is you truly can't make them happy, because what they tell you to your face that is usually what they think you want to hear, but their real feelings are something the exact opposite. And for that matter, smaller things, like they'll be like, the last thing I want to be on is a show covering news topics. I want to hang out. And then they're like, don't you have any topics? What's going on? Why don't you have any topics? And it's like, God damn, fuck, I can't be everything all at once, especially when they're opposing things.
Yeah, you can't. You got to do one or the other. It's like either shit or get off the pot. You can't.
Yeah, I know this thing.
Or like, should I have shorter shows? No, we love this. Okay, but everybody's falling asleep. And then I do a shorter show, and it's like, this is better. This is so much better. It's like, God damn, I can't have it both ways.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
But the
you got to
issue
do
of Ellie said
what you
something
think
really
is
good.
right for you, and it doesn't really matter what everybody else says. I mean, yeah, sure, that's one thing, but in the end, and it's inevitable, you create what you want. It's your
Well,
creation,
I've
and
also
that goes
been
for
told
everybody.
I've also been told that people don't want any part of my show because Lilith is on it. Well,
Yeah.
I have had periods before I ever met her, for one, and that was a long ass period that I had my show going, that it didn't seem to be a factor. It didn't make it more desirable. And then there was a period where, me and her had a falling out. That didn't make any difference. And then recently, it's just been the top 3 row of us here. That didn't make a difference. I think some people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I think maybe they don't like Lilith. They don't like me either. They don't like me either. So apparently,
Yeah, because I will not glaze their ass, but I will not lick their asshole, because I don't care. I have nothing to gain but friendship. That's the thing. I'm here to make friends, and that really doesn't gel with people who wants to control or worship them or pay tribute to them. And Ellie said something really good I want to catch up on is taking you out of the equation of society and humanity, and you look at it, then you learn pretty fast that people didn't, first of all, grow up. They're still living in high school. Secondly, people are ruled by fear. Fear of their social status, fear of the future, fear of everything. They're ruled by it. And overcoming this is for most people really fucking impossible. And the third thing is people are often just needing to be belonging to some group and try to have a high status in that group. They cannot imagine themselves without a social group. They need to belong somewhere. I
Well,
don't need
that's
to
why
belong anywhere. I just need to have some good friends, and that's all I need. So I think that's the main reason why people don't like me, is because I don't play their bullshit games.
Well,
Well,
it doesn't matter.
and listen, if somebody out there thinks I'm talking about you, I'm not. I as I always say, I'm speaking in generalizations. I'm speaking of a 2-year long experience here. I'm talking about people that I know online, people I know in person. I'm talking about people I've asked, and I'm speaking on reactions without asking. This is wide open here. This is not, I'm attacking people without naming them. This is not what this is.
No, it's a generalization of the human experience.
Yeah,
And
I
this
think
whole
it's just
YouTube thing,
sorry.
this whole YouTube thing, I was there since the beginning. And it's been quite the social experiment if you think about it. I mean, if you take a step back and you look at it, it's been quite the social experiment. And it's been very interesting because some gravitate one way, some gravitate the other.
Well, I
And
find a lot of people in this realm of things, if you whatever you want to call it, is just for the sake of having a word. Let's call it the bigot verse. not all of them, but a lot of them, they want to bitch and complain and talk about how they're real men, and then it's because they're scared. They're so scared and they're powerless in life, and they don't stand up for anything. Again, I'm not talking about everyone. Absolutely, I'm not talking about everyone. I'm saying I've encountered a lot that are that way. This is their outlet, so they can be like, I'm a real man, not like these pussies today. And it's like, really, motherfucker, how many times you been arrested for standing up for yourself? You know, how many times you took a stance? If you can't take an internet stance, how the fuck are you ever going to take a real life stance?
Yeah,
How many
that's true.
devils did you bleed in that no one saw? That's one of the questions I would ask people like that. And it is, as Noy said, it's not a attack specific. It is a general statement about the reality of things that I assume is the reality of things, because I watched it for 3 years now very closely, and that's the conclusion I came to. I had this conclusion before, but in the internet space, it's nothing different than in real life. People are ruled by fear, and they are cowards, and they are weak most of the time, and will do things that they actually don't believe in just to get ahead, or lick someone's asshole to get ahead, stuff like that. People are very disingenuous with themselves, and that
Well,
is
yeah,
a very big mistake. You need to listen to your soul.
that's and again, this is not talking about anyone specific out there. This is talking about hundreds of people that I've encountered, if not more than hundreds. But that's one thing I don't like about this whole streaming thing. The mass majority of them are like, it's like I've called it before, they're chasing money dick. Any bigger streamer, they got to get ahead. They got to get ahead. They got to get more subs, more viewers, and it's like, how shallow are you? I mean, you know, either it's your passion that you're putting into this, and you're being genuine in this, or you're chasing money dick. Pick one.
Mm-hmm. I
Well,
like to quote Will of the Fans, if I may. He said something really nice that I like to quote, because that was one of the smartest things I heard in this space, is your genuine ability to be yourself is your best currency online, being genuine. And
Yeah,
if you
authenticity is the currency.
yeah, thank you. Authenticity. That was the right quote. Yes, thank you, Rhoda. I was rephrasing it, sadly enough, but he's right with that. I think that's true, because if you're flip flopping all the time, I mean, what is this? Who are you?
Well, you know, I understand the mentality. I don't agree with that mentality, but there's a lot of people that are stubborn enough. Like, if you tell them, no, you can't do blah, 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 they're going to prove you wrong. They're going to.
There's nothing having ambition. That's not what I'm saying.
I never said that.
I'm not talking to you.
Sorry.
There's nothing wrong with having ambition. That's not what I'm saying. But what I've seen is not just ambitious people, but kind of like they forsake others. It's like, oh, people don't like this person on my stream, they're off, they're gone, because I'm aiming up there, right? They're like, they will throw away their genuine self. They will lose their passion because they're chasing that upper high all the time.
Well, the thing about doing that is it goes back to the social experiment. People that do that, and I'm speaking generalizations also, people that constantly chase that dragon of fame and fortune never find it ever, because they're too caught up in it, and they will never achieve the very thing that they're so jealous of others achieving. They can't. A
lot of times it doesn't manifest as jealousy. It doesn't become jealousy until they suddenly start seeing you as an adversary.
True.
A lot of times, if it's something that's unachievable, it's almost like a hero worship. Then if you start to get on the same level as them, it's a camaraderie. And then if they surpass you then, or you have a falling out, then it's adversarial, and that's when it becomes jealousy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is no sense in being jealous over somebody else's success. I mean, if you think about it, you really should be happy for them, because it's like, oh, hey, they're doing good. You know, that's really good. I'm happy for them. Instead of going, oh, they didn't do that, and then they didn't do it like this, and then blah 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 blah. People in all walks of life have
Well,
those instances.
Okay,
I
here's the question: how many people are glad for other success? You are aware how rare this is.
just about none. I mean, a lot of them will say they are, and it may be true in some cases. It may be, but in most, I would imagine it's not. But see, when I got into the streaming thing, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know. So I had a lot of complaints about popular media, so and some about politics. So it was what I was like, fuck, I don't know. I'll just start, right? I just started. And then I found myself here. And what and the pettiness I've found along the way is just makes me want to be like, because I always wanted to stand for something. I always wanted to do something productive, and it just doesn't feel like it is.
Well, I always thought that this channel and the people that were in it, we were doing something to help other people. I mean, that's really what this is about anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I stay here because I've made friends. And I do feel it helps our talks. I do feel it helps some people. I do feel we are being somewhat productive. The complaining about pop media and politics in some cases just is filler. It's filler material. But really, I'm here to make connections and help people.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're all supposed to be doing anyway. Is doing what we can to help others, and in turn that helps ourselves, because we're all connected anyway. It doesn't matter where we are in the world, we're all connected in some shape, form, or fashion. So when you help one, you're going to help everybody.
Exactly.
If you hurt one, you're hurting everybody. It's just odd, how that works, But a lot of people
a bit
don't
of
have
a
that
special
empathy.
rule to that, because hurting people who needs hurting because they won't stop hurting others, I wouldn't count as that. But you're right in that
Well, that's a little
regard.
bit
Hurting
different.
people for no reason or helping
Mm-hmm.
people for no reason, they're different things. And being selfish for no reason. Here's the funny thing. I would claim that everyone here on the panel gets more joy making someone else happy than just being selfish and making yourself happy. Am I right in this assessment? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
why we do what we do.
Yeah, the reason I'm streaming tonight is, like we've mentioned here before. For one, a lot of people don't celebrate Thanksgiving that aren't Americans, and I don't really have any family to speak of left, and I mean, it's not a big day for me, and also because not many other people are streaming, so there will still be some people be like, hey, what's live? I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's like you do this and it helps people forget about their existence for a while. Even if it's just for a little while, they may, come away with it with a laugh or a thought-provoking conversation or anything like that. And it's the smallest things that drives people to try to create that connection. But the difference is when the connection is a genuine connection and not just a talking head that you're watching and throwing money at trying to get their attention. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, Kelly has a good point here. I feel like success can be as small as bringing a neighbor a lasagna.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause you have enough to share
Yeah,
and bring joy to others.
So Phoenix is open to lasagna. Bring him lasagna.
Yeah, that's
Lasagna.
what he's
All
Kelly.
lasagna.
Who in the actual
I think
isn't
that's
open
his
to
favorite
lasagna? Come on.
food other than pizza.
Well,
The
lasagna
reason that
can
I was
lasagna can be delicious, but it's heavy on you for sure.
Oh yeah, I can eat it often, but it is delicious.
Ooh,
I
especially
like
the
the
lasagna I
vegetarian
make.
lasagna.
Or I make this lasagna bolognese, and I make
Oh,
it
that's
with
good.
many cheese and many bechamel sauce. And the recipe for the sugo, it's ground meat with tomato and garlic and rosemary. Oh, it's very heavy. Ooh, only one slice will feed you, and there's a whole
nice.
tray of it. It's a family food. It's very good. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
Well,
heavy on the stomach because of that much cheese. It has really much cheese.
on
And the
on
tomato
that
sauce
logic,
too.
Kelly Miller says my love language is feeding people. On that logic, I'd say if in that equivalency of logic, mine would be protecting people, standing up for people. But it really fucking sucks when you stand up for them and they backstab you, which happens more often than not.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
true.
That's sadly true.
I
I'm
gotta
a
think.
mix of I'm a mix of both. I like to cook for others, but I like to stand up for others, and I like to be there for others and be loyal and friendly. But only those who deserve it. If life broke me, I will not trust strangers easily, especially in real life. They can fuck off because they're dangerous.
Yeah.
But here on in this online space, I feel kind of safe because no one can cut and hurt me. So they can only use words and hate me, and I don't care about this. So I will try to be loyal and supportive to those who deserve it. I like this, and standing up for them if someone is nasty. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I,
my love language is,
Pugs.
I guess, feeding people.
Well, there's one reason I'm not more popular, and that's because I don't go all in. I'm not like uh praising Trump steadily or going capitalism is so great and fuck everything that's even resembles communism and don't take it. I'm saying I'm for communism. That's the easy out. I mean that's like, oh, I knew it. No, it's not. No, I have a perplexed view of things. It's not like for against, for against. It's like no, I analyze it. My point is I don't lean hard in this or lean hard in that. I try to see things from different perspectives. I try to analyze deeply into it, and I don't
That's
find a
true.
lot of that. I just find them going, America, fuck yeah, Trump, fuck yeah, capitalism, fuck yeah, and it's just like they're just jumping in head first and loving every bit of it, and so are their followers.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
wrong.
take I take a more uh, deeper view of things, a deeper
Yeah, a
look at.
nuanced approach, I
I
would
think it's
say.
harder. It's harder. I'm harder to love.
Yeah.
No, I think what
Oh,
he
Miss
said is
Sparkles, you
very true.
do have a love language.
Yeah, turning men to women, I guess.
Art. Art is your love language, Miss Sparkles.
Yeah, it is your expression in art, I would
It
say
is.
too. Because you like to make art for everyone and make them happy, make them
Yeah.
smile. You do that
Also,
without being asked.
on the note of what I was saying is, I'm also not a big anime lover, and I don't buy every new popular game that comes out. I don't go all in on everything. I try my best to live balanced and have my mind balanced out, my time balanced out. I try to live a healthy, balanced life, and I'm not trying to insult others out there. I'm just saying I do what works for me, but that also means I'm less relatable.
Yeah.
well,
Miss
it depends who
Sparkles, you're
you ask,
not
doesn't it? Really.
evil.
I have something
Somebody
to
that's
say.
pink and purple sparkles can't be evil. That's it, and that's all I said it.
No, she is not evil, but I have very interesting things to say. Al Alchemy reminded me of the most important thing of all. Um, my love language, furthermost, is spending time with people, and he's very right with that. It will change from people to person how you interact with them to make them happy. But
Viper.
spending time is,
Okay.
ooh, there will be two
Yeah,
snakes.
I have to interrupt when people
it's
come in.
fine.
Otherwise,
It's fine.
people come in and it'll be 5 minutes later, and I go, "Hey, welcome," and they're long gone, and that's just awkward.
Yeah, that is kind of awkward. It's like, oh
Fine.
shit, they're already gone. Hi, Jay. But yeah,
Right,
Miss
so
Sparkles, you're
what
not
Noise was
evil.
saying earlier about like starting and not really knowing what you want to do with it. When me and Lilith started our show, we didn't even realize we started our show. I went live by accident, and we found out from one of my mods that we were live. And it actually ended up going really well. We
were
got
super
loads of views.
professional.
We got a few people come on. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. And yeah, I wouldn't want it any other way, because I know, like, we're kind of chaotic kind of people, and I used to try to not be that, and now I've kind of made my peace with it. Like I know who I am. I'm actually less that way than I was when I was trying to fight against it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
And the show- and the
Well,
show
I can. I
really
just
quite
want to throw it
popular.
out there, Miss Sparkles. If you want on for however remainder of much time of the show we have, if you want on, you can contact me on X. I'll send you a link if you want.
I'm sending her a link with that.
She's not evil.
No.
I don't think she could
Nobody-
be evil even if she tried.
I don't think she's evil. No, at all. No.
No, see, we said
I know
it, Miss
evil
Sparkles.
people.
We said
Yeah,
it.
I'm telling Miss Sparkles
Yeah.
right now, right here. You are not evil. No. I
Mhm.
know evil people.
Oh, Kelly's
not
saying
evil.
she was there. Yeah, you were. Yeah. It was good.
No.
fun.
It was. I was agreeing with Ali, and that's why I talked a bit funny. That's what I do. I make mistakes in English. I make mistakes. What can I say?
Alchemy said he doesn't mean anything by it. He's talking to Miss Sparkles, but he says some of us are masochists. He's right too.
Okay, that's funny. And also, Noise, Ellie, Phoenix, you're always welcome on Rhoda's show. Yeah, I'm speaking for you, Rhoda, because we talked about this. I mean,
Yeah, we have.
all our friends are always welcome. He asked me, are there any people I don't want on the show? And I said, well,
Hi. I'm just here to see
Miss
Rhoda's
Sparkles.
pants. I'm just here to see Rhoda's pants. Let me see your pants.
Rhoda,
she's here to see the pants.
Look, I got a
she
knife.
has to see him.
I've
Yeah,
I've,
see
li-
the
I've
little
literally
girl with
only
the
got
knife.
black jeans on. I've literally only got black jeans on.
She don't care.
Get on the chair.
She wants to see
Get on the
him.
chair.
I get.
She wants to see your pants.
You're a ghost.
You're a ghost.
You need to put your crotch in the camera.
What happened?
That's what she's going for. It doesn't work.
There they go. There's the pants.
I saw black pants for a second. Oh yeah, now I see them. Ooh, they're nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Mm.
What about that angle? That's where I keep my phone.
Okay, it's getting weird in here.
Hey. Now I feel uncomfortable.
Oh dear.
Hey, Jay Viper accuses me of harassing people all the time. I don't harass everybody. I don't harass him. Just certain people.
It
Yeah, I
was
did.
the
My mom
knife,
made a
you
really
see,
good
'cause
dinner.
I trained as a chef, so I can't say no to the knife.
Mm.
This little girl's amazing. She tries to kill a little boy. It's anime.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Yeah. I don't even recall. Yeah, that's right. I did say I like to say welcome to everybody that comes in. I was just making sure I got everybody covered. Welcome to everybody that's coming.
And even the people that are lurking in the chat that don't want to say anything.
Yeah, even you.
And
damn
your hair looks super pretty tonight. I want to pet you
Well,
so
thank
bad.
you.
I just want to pet your hair. You're so pretty. You really are. Oh, and I don't say that to just anybody. I'm pretty judgmental. I hate women, but I like you. So
You know what?
If you wanna weed out the lurkers, buy some memberships and it'll start auto applying them out to the lurkers.
if I had money, I'm
That
broke.
works.
Oh,
Do it.
I'm
They're
broke
not at
too,
the
and
panel.
it's right at the holidays. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably paint a bunch of people something. I don't know. I'll figure.
I might
something
end
out.
up in the UK. Rhoda, where are you at? I might end up in the UK. I met a guy from the UK. I met a guy who he might send me there. He might just because he wants to see me. So I might go look for you and make you show me your pants in real life. How about that?
Maybe it's not this man's not really in the UK. Maybe he's the opposite, and he wants to send you further away from him.
No,
We need
no.
to start Rhoda GoFundMe so he can move somewhere.
Are you
I
some
can
man?
just see it. UK's getting overrun by pink and purple sparkles everywhere in the sky, and it's raining down, and here she comes, and there she is.
Maybe it fixes the shawarma problem. I don't think they like that.
Nah, no.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't know.
I'm making shit again. I'm
I'm gonna beat you, Lilith. Shush up. Shush. Beat Lilith. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna beat her. Beat her with a stick. Ready, Lilith? Come here.
You gotta get past her snakes first.
Oh,
And the
she would let me
snapping
pass. She would let me pass. She loves me. She loves me. We're besties.
This
knows
is
it.
this is kind of the hair stream with everybody with their hair.
Yeah.
I have the longest hair, but I will not show it. I'm
We
sorry.
don't want to see your butt hair. We don't want to see it.
There is no hair on the butt. What the fuck?
You want me to join in? Sure.
Yeah, whip your
Oh, I
hair.
like
Whip your
Reddit.
hair, boys. Whip it. Noise, whip your hair.
I don't know how to do that. I just look like I'm a
Oh,
child.
look at
with
Phoenix. He's so cute.
He
He's
looks
such a
like
little cutie pie.
He's English. Jesus.
Phoenix, I'll whoop it. Do the head bang. Let's Phoenix
what?
do it. Phoenix do it. Here he goes. Yeah, there you go. He's so cute. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah. Phoenix so quiet up there. He did it for me though. Yeah, you did it too. You look adorable.
I've always had women ask me to do that, even in kindergarten, so I'm used to it.
Oh, you had the long hairs so early? That's interesting.
Yeah.
My little brother had the long hairs too very early because of the metal music and stuff. He liked it very early. And he was
I
like,
had a bald. I had a half shaved head with blue hair at one time.
that's very not good, is it?
I had my hair.
Yeah. Well, I used to have better hair, but I got older. I used to have much thicker, fuller, and longer hair, but I got older.
Yeah. I
But
used to.
I
my
look
hair
like
was
I'm
every
balding.
color of the rainbow.
I look
I
like I'm
used to take
balding, but
care
I'm
of
not.
my
I've
hair.
had
Now
the
they're
same
all
hairline
stringy
since
and
I was a
greasy.
child.
I don't.
Oh, you're balding. Rhoda's lying. He's a balder.
No,
Not yet. No.
honestly, I've had the exact same hairline since I was a little child. And
Yeah.
back then, my hair was naturally blonde.
I have no makeup on, but my hair's a mess. You want to see? Damn, that hurt you.
I think it's.
But I look
I got
horrible.
my hair
I look like
pulled up
crap.
in pigtails because of Big
No, that's
Shirley.
Jennifer Aniston hair. That's what you having.
Ooh, yeah, but I look like shit. Let's show my ugly face. See, this is me without makeup, though. I know that Noise likes to mention how much makeup I wear all the time. You got thick makeup on. You can't see your eye color. Remember, Noise? Yeah.
My eye
But this
color
is what I look
is
like without makeup. See, it's not that hot.
my eye color is
is
weird.
my
It's
color.
like an electric blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
have the weird Nice.
and then it changes.
But look, okay, so I started putting fake eyelashes on. So look, my eyelashes are gone. That's where I screwed up.
Yeah.
I did have
But-
green
I had
hair
nice
once.
eyelashes.
Do what, Rhoda?
I did have green hair once.
You wear
Green.
punk?
I don't think I've ever had green hair.
About
I've had green, pink, purple, red, orange, silver, white, black, yellow. Yellow and green were the
I'm talking
worst.
20 odd years ago, of course.
When I was younger, I
Me
dyed
too.
mine black a couple of times. It's actually a dark brown. I dyed it black a couple of times. That's really, I've never really did anything special.
Yeah,
That's because your
like
hair
my
is
hair is
perfect
one.
as it is. The rest, some of us other folks aren't
But-
that lucky.
My hair is trying to escape me, just like everything in life.
Okay,
That
that
is how it works. I still look pretty good for my age, though, without no makeup on. I don't know. I think I
How
look fine.
old are you?
I think too.
I'm 40. 40 years old. I'm an old lady.
I'm older than all of you.
We know.
Well,
How old are you?
I'm the second oldest here.
Me?
Aren't
I'm
you like
third oldest.
65, Noise?
49.
Oh,
No, I'm 48.
I'll be 41 in 2.5 months.
You're closer to 49 than you are to 48, so you are 49 to me at least. That's how I see
No,
it. But
no,
you're right,
no,
you
I
are
always-
still 48.
No, I always round up. So 48.
Oh,
Give me
okay,
48,
okay. I'm sorry.
so he's 47. I'm not rounding up. Fuck that. Suck it.
I'm 52.
Well, look, I'm not rounding up by much. You know, it's very close to my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm
So
5.
I'm the third
Oh,
oldest here.
Phoenix. I know you're 5, Phoenix.
Phoenix is the baby.
Yeah, he's the baby. He's 5.
And Elijah, you're 51 or 52 or 52?
52, yeah.
Oh, wow. No one knows about that. And I missed how old Phoenix is. Isn't he like 21, 19?
27.
Do you guys know how old he is?
Oh, 25.
He's 5.
25. Yeah, he's a
Five.
baby. He's a baby. He's such a baby. Look at his little
Don't
baby
listen to her. She
face.
just wants to see you suck on something.
No, no. I can't look at babies like that. And anyways, you guys are being bad. I really got to stop talking like about that. I kind of like got somebody to be my boyfriend, so I got to really stop talking like that. I got to stop talking dirty. So.
No, she got somebody to, like, she had to trick them into it.
Yeah.
Also, I'll give you 3 minutes.
You're always so mad.
Well, no, I was like, I pressured him. So I don't want to sit there and like, it was either, and like, I don't want to sit there and like, I went through all that work and then sit there and flirt with everybody. I feel bad about roadkill too, but I just can't.
Here's the thing: if Miss Sparkles made a VTuber avatar, it couldn't keep up with that mouth. That's the problem.
The process
I know.
has to be invented.
The avatar would just be like mouth open the entire time.
She would make a
you
good
think
auctioneer.
You'd need at least 8K.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean to talk fast. It's just the way I am.
Yeah, well, that's why I said you'd make a good auctioneer.
Yeah, to talk that slow and long-winded, but still here I am, and I do.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean,
funny.
I can talk faster in my native language, but in English, I need to think.
It's the ADD I have.
Hi,
Hey, welcome,
Ginty.
Gypsy Maxie.
Oh, hi,
Which
Chanty.
I can't help but think.
I haven't seen
my
her in
Maxie-
forever.
Maxie Pad, which I doubt that's what you mean.
Oh, good Lord. I knew it was only a matter of time. Oh, Lilith, I have to show you something. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my gosh, what is that? I'm worried now. It's violent.
It's definitely something very cute.
What are you worried
Anyways, now we need the other men to show their pants.
So yeah.
Show me your pants
Genty
now.
Maxie, for the pseudo raid things. For that.
I didn't know they stream. I haven't seen them forever.
Hey.
My chair will break down any moment. And then
I
will
love my
land-
friend's premiere for his movie. He's constantly starting shit with people, and like it's gotten me involved, and I'm just like, ugh.
No, but
I hate political stuff.
That hard to raid. I think you would have to look it up, but it's like /raid and then the URL of the live stream you want to raid. It's something like that, right? It's not that difficult to do. You like put that in your chat and hit enter, and there you go. On YouTube,
You got
it's
chest
actually
hair,
a lot
little man?
trickier. YouTube is
Let
a
me-
lot trickier to
Oh,
raid
okay.
people. It's a lot more difficult.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I want to see your guys' chest hair, though. Let me see your chest hair. No,
No,
puppy is
I want
cute, but I want to see the
puppy.
chest hair.
Look at it. Look at it. Oh, such a cutie.
Oh,
He does not know what's going on. What's his name?
It's funny.
care.
I wanna see it.
those puppies, right? What's funny is every time I see them in a picture on camera, they look gigantic. When I'm holding them, they're like itty bitty. They're like, they
do look,
like they're
yeah.
like this, but they're like this. They're
Yeah.
tiny.
I'm gonna go, guys. I have to go harass somebody else. You guys have fun.
Bye,
I'm gonna go.
Sparkles.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. I just wanted to sexually harass Rhoda a little bit, and then I got like compliments in for Elijah.
Oh, and by
He
the
won't show
way,
me his chest hair, so
By the way, I don't really have any chest hair. Like a few, 3 strands maybe at best.
oh, you shave it.
I'm not gonna hear
How about
it.
you, Phoenix?
I got chest hair, but dread, so it doesn't show up on camera.
Whatever. But
Oh my
okay, I'm gonna
God.
go harass. The guy who said that I kind of tricked him into being my boyfriend. He just said that he was going to bed and he's lying. So I'm gonna go lecture him because he lied to me. He didn't go to bed. He just doesn't want to talk to me. So I'm gonna go be crazy. Bye.
Oh.
Okay, show
There she
puppy
goes.
again. And what's his name or her name? It's his name. He's
Who?
what?
The puppy?
Yeah, what's his name?
This is Choose Me.
Okay. Hi, choose me. Choose me. Look at me. It's a
Me! Choose me! Love me!
He's going to his new home on December the 5th.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what breeding is all about.
Hey, Phoenix, enjoy your new home on December 5th.
Yeah, we're feed for sale. He's got a pedigree and everything. Papers. He's got registration papers. He comes with his first shots and
Yeah.
what?
Hey, ladies, yeah, it comes with his own papers. I mean, like, so he doesn't piss on your floor. Yeah,
Imagine stopping a dog and saying papers, please.
and gentlemen out there, you're gonna have to pay double because I don't know if he goes that way.
Yeah,
No,
they'll
ma'am.
have to pay double.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
That's okay, Lilith. But yeah, Phoenix has his own papers and everything, and he can be trained to cook. He already cooks. He already knows how to do that, and he keeps a good house most of the time. So yeah, he's got papers and everything.
But I do buy.
Oh my goodness, puppy breath, puppy breath. Oh my goodness, puppy breath. Oh my goodness. Do you want down? All right then. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. There we go. Down we
Oh
go.
yeah, a lot. Okay, I've met a lot of women. It's like, oh yeah, they're into that, and then I come to find out they're not. They like nibbles. They don't like bites.
Mm. Yeah, once I've had a woman ask me if I've ever been licked before. I said no. So he picked up my hand and licked it.
Ew, what?
Yeah. I
Good.
think she was high at the time, but it was odd.
I just don't know. People are crazy.
Oh yeah.
They are. And Big Shirley's still asleep, so she can't make her camera debut.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring up something. It's another case of a trans athlete, but check this out.
Title revoked from World's Strongest Woman after organizers discover they are biologically male.
This person entered under false pretenses and did not disclose a minor condition of having XY chromosomes to the World's Strongest Woman competition.
Recently, a scandal erupted after trans athlete Jamie Booker took first place at a competition in Texas, unseating Andrea Thompson.
Women shouldn't need a scandal, a riot, or a biology lecture for fairness.
Online users immediately exposed this injustice, but organizers claimed they were unaware Booker was biologically male. They claimed Booker violated the rules by concealing their gender and disqualified the athlete, awarding the title to the deserving winner.
Thompson admitted that the moment should have been a celebration, but the scandal has overshadowed everything.
Title revoked from World's Strongest Woman after organizers discover they are biologically male.
This person entered under false pretenses and did not.
It keeps happening, doesn't it? It just keeps happening.
Yeah, what can I say? I already knew it. Because I
Hey, but
already.
I think they knew. I think they pretended to think that was a woman. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like they got
were
called.
just being polite.
Yeah.
Or,
The other
I would put it complicit.
Yeah, the other competitors is like you gave that to a dude that of course they won, and you know they got complaints and then they got caught up and it's like we didn't know.
Yeah, they did know, and the fact is that the actually first place one knew it, and she stepped off the podium pissed and said that's BS. Everyone knew it in the competition, so the people who are in charge of it claiming that they didn't know is just BS.
Yeah.
And if you can't see that's a dude, then
You have tomatoes,
Yeah.
not eyes.
It was very clearly a man, yeah.
It's male. I will never forget that one.
yeah, you got male genitalia.
That's a good one.
It will still keep happening, even if it's actually banned. But that's the world we live in now. Total clown world. Weakness everywhere. Stupidity. Haters. It is.
Well, yeah,
Kinda scary.
that's the thing. Every time people's caught up in things and they get the person low on the totem pole, and therefore it's just gonna keep happening. It always the blame always gets placed downward. It should always be the person at the top, and it's like person at the top is like, well, I didn't know, and it'd be like it was your job to know. So yeah, it's on you.
Gen Max, you said the right thing. Never anything will change if you're not going to the people who fucking make the problem in the first place, who indicate this bullshit and let it go through. If there are no consequences for the higher echelon of people who are in charge and are actually the ones, what's the word? I'm so sorry. It's their fault. What's
Well,
the
the
word for it?
officials.
Yeah, whatever. People who are at fault, the people who are at top, who makes those decisions and let those go through, those are the ones you need to go after. The same with calling up for violence in the USA. There are senators who are calling for violence against Republicans, and they run scot-free. I mean, that is a arrestable offense. But no one ever gets arrested who is higher up enough. And
It's happening in the UK
nothing
as well.
changes. The same with the Antifa bullshit. Are the people getting arrested who were funding this? I mean, if you arrest some grunts, nothing changes. You can replace them anytime because they have no brain in the first place. You need to go every time after the ones who fucking orchestrating the shit, but nothing happens, so it will stay the same, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
what we've had in the UK, we've had a Labour councillor, an actual elected official, punch one of his own constituents in the face and face no charges or anything, and yet people go to prison for literally years for social media posts.
Hmm.
I mean, well, a lot of that's money, but everything we talk about brings me back to human psychology, and it made me think of this. There's a lot of people who watch streamers, girls showing a lot of cleavage, and they're, relatively young girls, and they're like, they wouldn't otherwise have any interest in watching them. The thing is, you confront them on their bias on this, and they're not aware of it. They're not self-aware, not fully, right? Just like a lot of people dislike Lilith, and yet she has been known to be problematic. I don't think any of us can argue that, but I believe it is primarily because she doesn't have a sexy voice. I think that's the number one reason. Now, they might go, no, it's not. No, it's not. But I believe people are not always aware of their psychology that's working against them. They're not aware that it's simply for that reason, or primarily for that reason, that is.
Exactly. I completely agree with you.
Well, that's nice. I mean, I have an ugly voice. I'm aware, and I will not show cleavage to remedy that.
I've got an ugly personality. I rub people the wrong way, and usually it's, let's say 99% of the time it's totally by accident. I have the best intentions. I am not good with people. I come off as a severe asshole, but it is not intentional. I have the best of intentions.
Here's the thing. I don't think that you actually act like an asshole. You're just getting pissed at people who should get pissed at. For example, when I overtalk you at your own stream, you will lash out at me, and rightly so, and I will take no offense whatsoever. I don't think you're an asshole for that. I don't think you're an asshole for calling out the truth at things. Um, I don't understand this notion at all, because to me you were very genuine, and you were, which is actually a bit of a mistake, but you are brave enough to do is, you were, as they say, your heart on your sleeve. You actually say what you think, you actually do what you want.
People don't want genuine, they want confirmation bias. They want to be like, I want to know the person I'm watching is into the same games and in the same anime, that will say all the same things I'll say, that thinks like I think and looks how I look. They'll wear a ball cap. They'll be like, I like this anime and watch me play this game. They want comfort and relatability, and I'm not good for that for anybody. I don't. Some people be like, well, you're like a redneck. Believe me, I'm not. Oh, you're like a biker. I'm not. Or a trucker. I've been around these people. I'm not relatable to any fucking body. Take my word for it. But that's the thing. Human psychology, they lean in to what's relatable, and a lot of these streamers, they know this, and they start leaning into it to become relatable, to get those viewers.
Yeah, there's that thing about people. Most of them you can call, as many do, sheeple. They like to belong somewhere, or they like a certain group or a belonging to, and then there will be talking meats that just they do whatever because they have the ability to talk but not to think anymore. So here's the thing: you are that much genuine that you will repel most of those that are not thinking beyond the edge of their plate. They like to look at some food they like, so to speak, and that's where they stay. They will never live outside of this plate of food. It's very sad, but most of people are like this. They were raised like this, and not many can break free of this. It needs trauma, self-reflection, deep soul searching. Like I would say, grow up for real. And most people are just not grown up. They don't think for themselves. They don't even act like they want to. Actually, most people don't act like they want to. They act like they think they need to do for getting whatever they want or whatever they think they need to do. Most people
Yeah.
will not even say what they think in your face if you ask them, and it's a very sad state of affairs because I'm not that old, but that's what I learned about humans in my lifetime. That if you ask someone, like 86, no, 96% will not say what they really think to you. And even if you're friends and they trust you, only like 75% will really say what they think. So that's a real issue that you always will have. That's why I can trust people because they will never be true. And when I
Well,
find people who actually say what they think, that's the ones I stick to because
well,
there will be. Sorry, go ahead, Ali.
well, that's the thing with all this streaming stuff. It's all just one big gigantic social experiment if you think about it. The smaller
It's
streamers,
also one big high school clique.
Mm-mm.
the smaller streamers don't really go after that dopamine click hit, and that's why they stay small. The ones
Yeah,
that are more
you can find out
successful,
who's genuine very, very quickly, really. Like
yeah,
I kind of the reason I ended up in Will's community was because other people, a different community, stabbed me in the back, and I was just like floating around there, and then like I started doing the same things that I was doing over there, and like turned out everybody was, well, more or less everybody was really, really genuine, and like actually like ended up getting to know everybody behind the scenes, and then one thing led to another, and then I ended up doing this shit myself. So, you know.
It
And
reminds
I'm
me.
not sorry about that at all. It's great. I'm really glad that that person decided they didn't want me in their community anymore, because it worked out much better for me.
It reminds me of Obama had written a book, and I've not read the book, but I've seen clips on it. And supposedly, in the book, he says he started out in politics with the best intentions when he became president, and he was gonna change things, but he got then all of his friends that were rich friends, and he was then in a set system, and he adapted, he acclimated to it, and he became just another politician playing their games. And so he admits to being a typical politician doing typical political bullshit, but supposedly he didn't go into it with that intent. Now I guess what I'm saying is there are some streamers who get bigger and they're like, no, I'm staying genuine, no, I am absolutely genuine, but they find themselves maybe subconsciously start to go with the trends, to lean into things, and they're always looking to stay popular or grow.
yeah, that's true, and it's kind of sad when you think about it, because they get swallowed up by these larger entities that they can't even be heard, and a lot of smaller communities like that really have some of them have some really good stuff to say, but they get swallowed up by the larger people and they get drowned out. So, but what they're doing is good work too.
Yeah, and if I say something bad about Democrats, that is not praising Republicans. I think that happens to all of them, and some of them are never genuine to begin with. I think it's human psychology. I think anybody gets their environment changed around them, they have to change with it to be a part of it, or they'll be ejected from it.
Yeah.
There's truth to that. There's truth to that. But I think in this online space, it is actually possible if you stay true to yourself. For example, you have a channel, and then you pop off, and suddenly you're Big Sean, and now you need to play ball with the other big kids on the playground. But if you refuse, they will attack you, and you will lose subs. But if you stay true to yourself and you don't think, oh shit, no, I lost numbers, I lost revenue, I lost this and that, and stay true, you will filter out the bullshit, and maybe your community will be smaller, but it will be true, and from that it can grow again genuinely.
It is true that most people with a day job that do streaming as a hobby don't generally fall into this. That's because they're more grounded in real life rather than staying in the internet of all things.
I know I have a day job, and to be honest, I can't keep up with all these different YouTubers and everything. I just know like a handful of them, and that's it.
So, okay, I'm not sure how to read this. They think they're bigger than you, but in what capacity are we dragging others down?
I'm
Well,
not
I mean,
sure.
this is similar to what I said just now. Like you learn very quickly who is like who's good and who's not. Like I come places like, you know, Noise, your channel, Will's channel, Brendan's channel, Senssphere, and you know, I've got like nearly 100 subs, and I get treated exactly the same way as if I was as big as any of you guys. You know, it's not about that. It's not about ego. It's about putting on a good show. It's about being mates. It's about having like
if
fun
you found the right people.
having interesting conversation, and you know, like the people, if they've got a massive subscriber base and you haven't, and they treat you the same as they would treat like their equal, if you like, then you know you're in the right place. That's that's what I'm trying to say by this. I know I'm not putting you particularly
but
well.
that's kind of rare, because most of the time people would think, oh, I'm better than you because I have more subs, or even in real world terms, I have more money, so you are a peasant to me. That's the class system that always clicks in, for especially for people who want to try to evolve and be up. They will make sacrifices in their morality and in their soul, and the price that they paid, they demand on the other hand that now I am better because I did this, so I am standing above you, and they are actually kind of envious at people who never did that and stayed true to themselves. Are you even aware how much they hate us because of that?
I can't help but to draw the correlation. I did those Wednesday shows, and it was a part of the network, you know, and then we had our reasons for backing out of that, very valid ones that I'm not getting into, but so I watched when he did his own, right, and it was kind of low numbers, a little lower than mine, or about half as low, half as much, or more or less. Then I watched the next one, a little bit higher, but still didn't surpass it. But he was on there going, this show is doing great. It's surpassing any competitors, any previous versions of it. When that other guy did it, it wasn't doing anything. And I'm like, huh? These are like 7 and 9 viewers, and I got more than that right now. What?
Mm-hmm.
What? But you know, he did say never let the truth get in the way of a good narrative, or you know, whatever, right? So he tells people all the time that he lies his ass off on it. But I mean, I don't want to jump in all that, right? But
no,
it goes along with the conversation we're having, is my point.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish everybody the best. Like you know, nobody's
Not everybody. Hamas Packer can
Well,
fuck
yeah,
off.
look, here's the thing. I don't care
yeah.
if it does 10
That's
times
true.
better. Good for you. It's got nothing to do with me. I don't care. I'm not the boogeyman. I'm not your competition. I don't give a fuck. What the hell do I got to do with anything?
Yeah.
That's like the Ozzy song, I Don't Know. He says, I'm not the Iron Man. I'm not the devil or whatever. And he goes, don't ask me. I don't know.
There's another Aussie song called Dilly Gaff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not trying to compete with anyone. I really don't care.
Yeah, you have a problem in the first place if you see this as a competition. I
Hmm.
mean, what's wrong with
That
you?
is true. I mean, competition. Some competition's good and healthy,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if
in
you delve too
sports,
deep
in martial
into
arts
it,
and stuff like that.
it always turns ugly real fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
I
it's
keep
about the monies, there will be backstabbing because, yeah, and if it's about status and monies, then competition always leads to
Yeah.
tragedy in some
Also,
way or
if
another.
you're comparing viewership numbers of 5 to 20, or single to double digits, we're all losers anyway. But
Yeah.
this isn't life altering shit happening.
It's
Yeah,
like we're all
but what I
losers on.
mean, we did the double digits. Yeah,
I mean, it's like we're all rats on a sinking ship anyway.
yeah, I feel like this for a long time, for a very long time. But yes, someone drilled some holes into this ship. It sinks very much faster than I thought it would. It's
It wasn't me.
very. Yeah,
I
it
didn't do
wasn't
it.
any of us. No.
But I just want to say this isn't shit talking. I'm just saying nobody needs to view me like that because I'm not trying to be in anybody's way. I'm not trying to be competing or any such thing. Go do good. Be your best you. It's got nothing to do with me. That's all I'm saying.
Mm,
Yeah, but it's just interesting at how that kind of psychology works, because if something wasn't missing anyway, people wouldn't do that.
yeah.
They're
Well,
trying. I feel like people that do like that are trying to overcompensate for something that they have missing in their own existence.
yeah. Why would you wonder about that? I mean, look at the state of the world. Look at the Western societies or societies in general. For a long time, the living is very unnatural. What should matter doesn't matter. You are deterred from natural living so much that
Mhm.
everyone feels kind of empty one way or another. So they
Mhm.
need to fill the void with something. And uh, I would claim that most people chose the wrong path to fill something they cannot have in a society that denies it. It's a sad thing to see, but the reality will be the reality if you want it or not.
Yeah, well, this is kind of what happened with me, to be perfectly honest. It's like, up until March of this year, I was in like quite a, not like nationally, but locally well-known band. Like, and I had my creative outlet that way. So I guess when the band broke up, I started using YouTube as my creative outlet. So I do kind of care about it, like not to the extent it doesn't like affect my life or my finances or anything, but as like as a release, as a creative outlet, I've been using it in replacement of having the band like I used to play for, which and
Yeah.
it works well for me. It works well for me.
Well, that's what YouTube's
Yeah.
for.
Mhm.
I know this person had a complaint about the person we were speaking of. We had similar complaints, and you can ask everybody here. We talked about it extensively to make sure we're all on the same page, and said we don't want that way associated with the noise pollution brand.
Hmm.
It's just too insulting, and so we decided to respectfully part ways. But on my end, it was respectful. That is.
Yeah.
Mm.
On the other end, not so
Well,
much.
I'm not.
No, let's not get into
I'm
that.
not gonna.
No.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
gonna go there. I'm not. This is not a shit talk. Whatever. I'm not even gonna go there with it.
No, I
No.
I
just
mean,
want to say,
I
this
try to stay
channel
fair
that
for everyone,
what
but
what
it
what did you
doesn't
say,
always
man?
work like that.
What I wanted to say is, I mean, I'm a guest here, okay? So I'm not allowed to speak too much about what is this channel about. But the feeling I always had is it's about hanging out, supporting each other, having fun, and furthermore helping other people, and most of all being respectful to a high degree, while at the same time having fun and having some jokes and shit talking. How would you put it? Being
Well,
friends, being genuine friends.
it is about that. It is. But with that being said, when I got like 10 on a panel and people started dropping in to make a fool of themselves and to throw insults and to just make a mockery of everything, and people were passing out but staying on screen, it just felt like the Noise Pollution Channel was the drunk party that people would slum it at, and I never wanted it to be that. That felt disrespectful to me and to us.
Yeah, I was passing out the first ones because it's so late. It's 3 a.m. But I take a nap now, so I cannot pass out, and I'm not shit faced. I mean, it was a valid criticism, and I never did it on purpose. I mean, I'm always here to support, but I did mess up. I admit it.
And
Yeah,
also
me
we would have long shows where people would talk for the first hour, some cases the first 5 minutes, and then just stay on and not say another word for the entirety of the rest of it. I mean, it just got to be, it felt like no one is respecting us at all. And people's like, they're the crazy bunch, they're loony, they're wacko. And it's like, whoa, put on the fucking brakes there. This was never intended to be like this. And I'm not going to have it represented as such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I very much don't like having a panel larger than 6.
Yeah, because it gets too chaotic that way.
Mhm.
If it's more than
and I mean,
5
like
or 6.
on our show, we like I said earlier, our brand is chaos. So, you know, we don't know what we're doing. But I don't want to have more than 6 people on the panel because, yeah, A, everybody talks over each other, and B, even if they don't, not everybody gets time to speak, and C, even if they do, they don't get enough time to make their entire point, and it stops it stops being a conversation and starts being a competition, and that is what we do not want, which is why I do not like panels larger than 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a very nice thing
Well,
to
it's
say.
like herding cats. You can't really, it's you can't really do what you need to do with more than 6 because it's like you said, you want to give everybody their chance, but there's not enough time for everybody to get their adequate chance. So more than 6 is kind of hard to manage.
I actually did saw it a bit of a competition to getting words out and say my opinion on a topic before it's too late and I forget it or the topic is over. So yeah, that's a very smart thing to say, Rhoda. It was turning into a competition. That's why I overtalk people, because if the topic is gone, everything I have to say is fucking invalid. And now I have 2 choices: either sit back and say nothing, or fucking trying to overtalk someone. And it felt like a competition at times. I did the big mistake overtalking the host, which is very stupid. But yeah, I understand its notion very much so, because it felt kind of competitive at times to get your opinion on the topic, which it should be just a conversation.
Yeah, there would be times Lilith would get emotional, and I, and I'm always reminding people, but this isn't just a bullshit hangout session. This is, people are watching. It's for entertainment purposes. So I'd take her off screen. Then she would fill up the private chat. So the conclusion I come to is, if somebody does that again, you got to take a stance. I will ban them permanently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have to. I mean, because it causes too much confusion.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna hop off of here and get some sleep. It's been a big
Phoenix,
day. So.
have a good night.
Good to see you, man. Like Lilith says earlier, you're always welcome on our show if you see us about.
Yeah, I'll check into it.
Have a good night. And then there were 4.
Yep, then there were 4.
I have no snacks.
You have
what?
I said I have no snacks.
to Kelly, I don't think he really associates with any of us anymore. So it's kind of neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Don't
he
care.
doesn't talk to any of us anymore.
He shows up in Will's chat.
But we'll leave that there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
not
that's really
gossip.
none
I mean,
of
like,
Not gossip
I'm
mongering.
not taking sides whatsoever. Like,
no, I mean, it's really none of my business. It's just the way it is. So I can't really
he's,
speak one
he's
way
never
or the
he's
other.
never said anything against me publicly, so I'm not gonna either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, none of my business.
No, none of mine. None of
yeah.
mine.
So it's probably a good time to wrap the show up, right?
I kind of think so. Yeah, we didn't want
Yeah.
to go too long.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm enjoying talking to all of you, but I can still enjoy talking to all of you if you want to stop being live. I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's your show, man. I'm really grateful that you had us back on.
Yeah.
We did miss this.
Yeah, we figured you did.
Well, that's good that we all have space to talk in,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I do believe that you've had a good influence on Lilith since you two have been talking. She has greatly improved.
Oh yes,
Oh,
it's been
right.
a good thing. The two of you work. I mean, I'm just putting an observation out there.
Hey, you're gonna piss a turtle off.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll say what I want to say, and I'll stand by it. I think the two of them work together. They I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
They just
listen, yeah.
click.
Yeah, they do, but that's not saying it's that kind of thing, you know.
No. I'm just saying
No.
It's
a
more
good
we are
friendship.
both like getting shit faced and stuff like that. I think we're the shit faced one, and we don't take ourselves too serious and take all of this too serious. We make it for fun, and we enjoy each other's company. Also, furthermore, I introduced my term to Rhoda. I mean, he wasn't talking to him because he's shy, but they wrote a bit and they communicate at times when I'm too much asleep and
So yeah,
someone.
I can imagine they were both on camera, just staring each other deeply in the eyes for an hour.
No. My term doesn't use camera either.
That's male bonding.
We've had a
Male
good few
bonding.
chats. Yeah, we've had a good few chats.
It's just I
Yeah,
introduced them too because Rhoda is important to me, and I wanted my turtle to know him because we are doing shows together now. Mhm.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this show has been really well. I think
Yeah,
it's
no.
going really well.
For anybody watching, make sure double check that you're still subbed to me. It has been known for it to auto unsub and remember to hit that like. And I know that's annoying. Everybody's like, hit the like, but it does mean something. It does help. As do memberships and super chats and all the above. But you know, if nothing else, watching is a great contribution as well. So right off, I guess we're gonna talk about promotions. Does anybody have things to promote?
Yeah, well, I let Rhoda do it.
Okay.
Well, it's your show. I'm just on it.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of in scheduling mode at the moment. Trying to work out when we're going to do things, but there will be, once everything gets sorted out, there will be like two of our panel shows a week, and obviously the regular stuff that I do with Sardok on like Tomb Raider, Mario. Hopefully, we'll be bringing back in the Final Fantasy playthrough, and there's a few other things that I want to do as well, and more music coming out and all of that kind of thing. And obviously, you can find me on Will's show on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, and this particular Sunday is going to be particularly good because there's a particularly good episode of Red Dwarf that we're going to review, so I really would not recommend missing that. But yeah, at the moment, you know, like towards the end of the year, holiday season, retail, everything's a little bit up in the air. But once the new year starts, we'll have a proper schedule going, and we'll know what we're going to be doing like week in, week out, and get everything consistent. And that will be, well, that'll be that. It'll be, instead of a few mates pissing about, it'll be a proper channel. Hopefully, if I can keep it together that long.
You shouldn't make me your co-host. That's not good start you're casting on. Yeah, well, I have not much to promote. As he said, I will be on his show. Noise, I'm always glad to be a guest. I'm always available. And also, I just have my music as always that I post on my Rumble. But I didn't make new songs in the last days because I have a new game. I got lazy, and also I didn't have much. I wasn't inspired to make a new song much. So yeah, there's not much going on. And one thing, Will was so nice. Sometimes I will play Checkbox at Will of the Fans. That's a real treat. I always write the weirdest things, and people know that I wrote it.
Well, when on Will of the Fans, when John and Rhoda is on there, you know, I'm not a morning person, so when I get up, you know, the show's already going, right? So it starts a little earlier than I get up, which I get up kind of late. I'm not a morning person, never have been.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, it was nice to see you in chat earlier, mate. Like we do really appreciate it when people show up. It's really cool.
As far as me,
But before it's over, thanks again to Kelly Miller for the 10 and the tidings of comfort and joy, which is greatly needed and greatly appreciated.
Yes.
Thank
Well,
you.
I'll be co-hosting Noise Pollution on Monday and Thursdays, and that's about it for me. Big
Yes,
Shirley should make her camera debut again, but she's asleep right now.
Yes,
So she
in American hours,
dogs lie.
in American hours, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Any other time you could figure it out. On Mondays and Thursdays. And we have put some thoughts into launching a totally separate channel on a totally separate thing, because it's like I said, sometimes this hamster wheel gets a little tiresome of going, that's woke, I hate it. That's woke, I hate it. That's woke, I hate it. It gets a little, old sometimes.
Yeah, I like the concept you're working on. I think it will draw in a certain kind of people, and it will work. Even I would watch it, because even if I'm more of a skeptic, I'm also open to it. It's a very interesting concept. I like it.
Well, it's still
in the early planning stages. It's still a while off, but
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't want to reveal stuff here.
Oh, no,
But
that's
I heard the first concept of it, and I was thinking, oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, because I like to make intros and outros, and I like to make the logos, and I do all that myself. I don't hire out, I don't delegate it. I guess I'm a bit of a control freak when it comes to what I like. And I like things certain stylized, and it may not, I don't do like all these other people do with their thumbnails. They'll either put a splash of faces on it, or they'll put one face with one big simple phrase. And okay, that may do real good with the algorithm. It may, and good for you. But I look at a lot of things through a psychological lens, and I'm like, this is the same thing they do for preschoolers.
Yeah.
I never was big into the thumbnails. If you think that I click a video because of the thumbnail, you are dead wrong. That's not the main decision.
Well, yeah, I get that, but all the same, I like.
Better
I guess
thumbnails. I understand.
I guess
what
I have
you mean.
a artful taste, artful style to what I like, and I'm particular about it.
Yeah.
Kind of like a
Bye,
perfection.
Kelly. Have a good Thanksgiving. Because I know you're going to have a lot of leftovers to deal with.
Yeah, the next days are feasts too. That's the funny
You're going
thing
to
about
be
the
sick of
feast.
Thanksgiving food. You can't stand it.
Okay, so
Turkey till March.
when I end this, there's not gonna be any after hangout. I generally sometimes I do that, but generally I don't. You know, because a lot of streams they hang out backstage. I've seen some of them hang out for like 3 hours after a show. It's but
I made a
anyway,
new record. I was talking with John after stream from Wills for like 8 hours.
only you two can talk like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will forego my usual song and dance that I usually do after a stream, and I'll just say catch us again Monday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and also check out these two, which Rhoda has his own show with Lilith, and Rhoda also appears on Will of the Fans. They've gave their promotions, and hopefully you were listening because that's where you can find them. And until next time, we're out.
Bye-bye.
Be forewarned, ye devils. Don't talk shit about me, or you shall be struck down into non-existence.
I need more. More money, more blood, more war, more power, all around. I need more land, more hand, more glove, more power. I need more. Give me your shit. I need more. I'm taking all of it. I need more. I'll own this fucking earth. You and all your words. I need more drugs, more love, more sex, more power.
What the hell are you all still doing here? What, are you in love with my ass or something? Well, why don't you just get up off that couch and come here and kiss me on my ass then? Jesus Christ. Oh, well, fine. It is now official. You have just wasted most of my fucking day.